And Jeff Gorham.
What is up, and welcome to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM every single day of your life, 3 to 6 p.m. Nothing but the good stuff here in the Inland Empire and beyond. I'm Pep Fernandez. That's Jeff Gorham. Greg Holla holding it down. Jeff, we got a big show today.
Huge!
Tonight is a huge high school basketball game between the Rancho Verde going on the road to Roosevelt. When we saw the brackets come out, Jeff, the CIF Southern Section playoff brackets, we circled this one and said, this is the game. Rancho Verde went on the road. They knocked off the number 2 team, Harvard Westlake, and now we got that dream matchup.
Yes, guess what? A Mustang's going to win tonight.
You're bold.
I mean,
you're real
That's
bold,
a bold
Jeff.
statement.
You're
the
real
Mustangs are going to win. And that's you can take that all the way to the bank because I guarantee it. A Mustang's going to win.
Well, guess what? We're going to hear from both head coaches later in the show. Brandon Baker, the head coach of the Rancho Verde, and Stephen Singleton, the head coach of Roosevelt. Both head coaches will join us live on the show to get you all set. It's the quarterfinals of the CIF Southern Section playoffs and 2 of the premier programs in the entire state of California. I'll just say it.
It
is what it is, right?
Yes.
Call a spade a spade.
You have a CIF champ, last year's CIF champ, and last year's state champion.
State champ, CIF champ, champions.
Battling it out.
All IE battle tonight, and we're going to get you all set as we hear from both head coaches later in the show. We've also got, this is, again, a big show. We've got USC running back Stephen Carr. He's scheduled to join us at 4 o'clock. The big news here is Ronald Jones of USC declared for the NFL draft. So that means
Stephen Carr's all by himself.
It's his job. He's going to take that ball and just run with it and run at USC. So Stephen Carr, the pride of Summit High School in Fontana, he's scheduled to join us at 4 o'clock. And Jeff, the icing on the cake, this is going to be the good one. Make sure you hang around till I think it's 5 o'clock, right?
5 o'clock.
We're going to hear from the UC Riverside band conductor, Angela. How do you say your last name? I want to make sure we get it right.
I don't know. I don't want to be wrong either. Hold on, let me look this up.
Because she's big time. It's Angela Burmayan. I want to say
Angela?
Is how you pronounce it, Burmayan?
Burmayan, yes. Burmayan.
She is the band conductor at UC Riverside.
She conducts.
And we're going to talk to her about the fact that whenever they play the Stones, UCR basketball plays really, really well.
They do.
And we talked to her off the air before we got on the show and said, hey, Angela, when you guys play the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, something about it gets the Highlanders going and they get red hot. And she's like, yeah, I noticed that.
They need to play more Bosstones.
I know. So obviously they need more Stones.
When the Highlanders aren't playing very well, she needs to we gotta give her a sign to play the Stones. Because as being the voices, we know when the Highlanders are starting to lag a little bit, we're going to bring up the Stones a little more tomorrow night.
So we're going to talk to her about that. The fact that her and the band are having this great influence playing the Stones, and UC Riverside gets hot. Again, we couldn't even make this up.
No.
We've just seen this trend, this pattern all season long, and we wanted to bring it to her attention, and she said, you know what? I see it too. So we're going to team up so we can help UC Riverside get to the playoffs, get to the postseason. And it's going to take me, it's going to take Jeff, it's going to take Angela Burmayan, and the UC Riverside band.
And?
Oh, and the team.
No, and?
And?
The Stones, baby!
So it's going to take us all. We're all going to pull in the same direction, and we're all just going to try to make this happen.
We are.
So she's going to join us at 5 o'clock. Here's your Inland Sports headlines coming in on this Tuesday. This is big news. Jeff, you've been talking about this for a while. It kind of came to a head today. You texted me right off the bat that Louisville is no longer your 2013 national championship in college basketball.
Nope.
The NCAA is taking that away.
Nope. You know what the sad thing is? It's an inland connection.
What's the Inland Empire connection here?
Okay, here's the deal. Andre McGee, formerly of Canyon Springs High School, was the associate head coach at the Louisville. He was bringing in, basically a brothel.
That's what they classified it, right? Like as a brothel for the recruits, right?
As
potential
recruits,
players.
And they're saying that they're not. Louisville players are upset that it shouldn't be them. They should say it should all go on Andre McGee. But as somebody on the outside, if you participated in those kind of things, You deserve to be smashed.
Yeah.
And even though you won, everybody can say you won the national championship. It's still vacated. It's nothing. No one won.
Now, listen, you're deep in the basketball game. You coached everywhere. You've played everywhere.
I'm friends with Andre McGee.
You're friends with him, yeah. So let me ask you this then, Jeff. I feel like they made Louisville the poster boy, setting a precedent of what you can't do. I'm sure this is happening in a lot of different places. Louisville just got caught. Is that safe to say?
Yes, I can say this, and we've talked about this off the air. I was a heavily recruited athlete. I took trips to major universities, and those major universities that I took trips to offered me the same kind of thing. And it was kind of an unwritten rule that you go to these college trips, you were presented with women,
quote unquote, a good time, right?
A very friendly time with people. Luckily, I was a little too scared of girls at that point to really take.
Did you outgrow that or not?
No, maybe a little bit. I do have 3 kids, so I guess so. Something. But yeah, it was just a common practice, and I still think it goes on today. I know they don't want to, but we're going to see it. We've heard a lot about this NCAA investigation that's going to bring down, they said, Hall of Famers, All-Americans, professional athletes. It's going to take college basketball down, and they're going to have to rebuild it. They're going to have to do something. But it is tough, but you have to, even though it's tough for the players that were on the court, they still participated in these weird, wild, wacky stuff that Rick Pitino has been doing for years. This isn't the first track record.
Yeah.
He has a track record back at Kentucky. He has a track record back at Providence. These things, this was a continuation of things he had done for years and years and years.
And it's those teams at the very top trying to stay on top, right?
Yes.
Like doing whatever they can to get. You need Jimmies and Joes. You need guys that can play, and they'll go at any cost, right, to get those guys into the program to stay on top.
Yeah, I mean, and when you throw that kind of stuff to 18, 19-year-old boys, and they're not men yet.
Maybe they haven't been exposed to any of that kind of stuff, and maybe you're on your first trip by yourself. You've never been away from your parents. You're on this trip. And
you say, that was the best trip I've ever been on because of the things that these people were doing.
At the end of the day, though, when you chose your college, it wasn't like, well, who showed me the best time, was it?
No, gosh, no. But I'm telling you,
There
were a few schools that, I can just say this. One school in particular, I walk into my hotel room, and there's somebody in there.
In your hotel room?
In my hotel room. There was a female, which I was a little shocked. I was like, holy cow. This is 30 years ago. But stuff happens, man. Stuff happens. And I was a little shocked. And I said, it was very nice to meet you, but I think I'm a little scared. I think you need to go.
I think I'm a little scared.
Yeah. I think I'm a little scared. I think you're too much woman for me. I'm used to the little 15-year-old kids that I'm hanging out with.
But you didn't have to ask questions. You knew it was from...
I knew exactly what it was.
The team, the coach, the manager, whoever set it up.
I was a 16 or 17-year-old boy. I wasn't a man. And I was used to holding hands with girls in high school. And when an adult woman shows up and she's... Hello, it's shocking, but those are the things that people would do to try to get you to go there. And if I
get the recruits,
I mean, and
it didn't work on Jeff Gorham though.
No, it almost did though. I'm not gonna lie.
A man of morals
at that
Jeff
time.
Gorham.
Yeah, I don't know how many morals I have anymore, but back in the day, I used to have some morals, and I think it's probably because I was scared, and I had parents that kind of raised me well and said, "Hey, you got to make right decisions." I made the right one.
Well, Louisville, any way you slice it, no longer your 2013 national champion. Although they could still say, hey, on the court, we know who the best was that year. You know what I mean? They'll probably still hang their hat on that. Hey, you can take away the official title, but we still know who the national champion was, right?
Hey, the NCAA came and took their trophy today.
They took it out?
Took it out. Took it out.
So if you go on Wikipedia, or let's say you ask Alexa, who was the 2013 national champion? I wonder what she's going to say now.
Vacated.
It was Louisville, but now there's none.
Yeah, vacated. Who would it be? It wouldn't
Strange.
be. They played Michigan, and Michigan. They asked if Michigan gets that national championship. Nope, just vacated.
Weird.
Very, very weird.
Wacky stuff.
And local ties, like I said. Andre McGee.
You're right. You're right.
And I said, if Andre McGee were here, I'd shake his hand. He's still a good guy. People make bad decisions, and maybe he'll learn from this. He was young enough to learn from this. Who knows what he's doing now?
Again, he might be the fall guy, but there's probably someone above him saying like, hey, dude, this is what we need to do. Make sure that gets done.
I'm sure everybody knew above him. That's the problem. And I think, hey, did you see that Pitino had that tattoo put on his back?
Yes.
When they won the national championship.
Yes.
So are somebody going to show up at his house?
Take that too?
They're going to cut it right off his back. Slice it right off.
Yeah, he had the 2013 national championship on his shoulder.
Yeah, get rid of that. Show up and just sandpaper the heck out of his back. Get rid of that thing.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, but I'll do it.
A couple more inland sports headlines here. So Michael Jordan, NBA executive extraordinaire, he wants Mitch Kupchak to come to the Charlotte Hornets to be the general manager. The Charlotte Hornets are not going to bring back their current GM. He wants Mitch Kupchak. The Lakers threw him to the side when they went with the Magic Johnson, Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka crew. So Mitch Kupchak is out there. I know he's not doing anything because we see him at the UC Santa Barbara basketball games watching his son. He's just hanging out.
Well, he's going to help out. It sounds like he's going to help out Buzz Peterson, who was Michael Jordan's roommate in college.
True.
He's going to be like the assistant general manager or somebody overseeing. And it's not a bad idea. Think about who Mitch Kupchak worked for. He worked with Jerry West for years and years and years. The only time they had problems was when the elder statesman Buss passed away, and he was working with Jimmy Buss, and Jimmy was making all these goofy decisions that really Mitch had no control. He was told to do these things. He's a good GM. He has a good track record.
And Charlotte needs something.
They need something, man. Anybody's better than what
they're
they
so
have.
obscure. I had to think for a second. Are they the Hornets again, or are they still the Bobcats? No, they're the Hornets again. That's how obscure they are, at least here on the West Coast. So Mitch Kupchak would definitely be a turn in the right direction, at least. And is Michael Jordan calling all the shots over there?
I hope not. Maybe he's going to draft Kwame Brown again.
Oh, man.
The worst draft ever.
Jeez. But Mitch Kupchak, we're done with UC Santa Barbara, but we might see him at the Big West Conference Tournament, wink, wink, if UCR can get there.
They're going to.
A couple other inland sports headlines. The Philadelphia Eagles want to trademark the saying Philly special. Remember, that was the play call when they passed the football to Nick Foles, the quarterback, for the touchdown. So they want to trademark that. The Eagles want it. And there's some other people out there that want it too. I guess they're like 5th or 6th in line. But they're saying, we already used it. These other people might want to use it, but we've already used it. We already stake claim to Philly Special. So they think Philly Special already belongs to them. Now they're just going through the formalities of getting the trademark on it. You remember Minnesota Miracle?
Yes.
Remember that long touchdown pass from Case Keenum to Stephon Diggs?
Yes.
Game-winning touchdown for the Vikings in Minnesota against the Saints, against our guy, Marcus Williams from Roosevelt High School. Remember that?
Yeah. Like I said, do you know where Marcus Williams shops in the offseason?
Where does he shop?
The tackle shop. Do you like that?
He goes fishing, right?
He goes fishing.
Is that what he does? Is that what he does, Jeff?
He needs to learn to tackle.
So that Minnesota Miracle, Case Keenum, is trying to get a trademark on that, but so is the Vikings.
Ooh.
So I guess it sounds like if the Vikings bring Case Keenum back, he might just drop it. But if he's a free agent and goes elsewhere, he's still going to try to hold on to that.
I would too, for gosh
sake.
sake.
Probably make some money off of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Philly Special, I'm sure the Eagles will probably buy some of these guys out if they...
for all I know, it could be an Italian restaurant. They're like, hey, we got a new sandwich called the Philly Special.
You would think, yeah, it could be.
So who knows? It could be someone like that. Your Winter Olympics update, because nobody covers the Winter Olympics like the Inland Sports Show. We sent Jeff. We spent every single penny we had to send Jeff to Steamboat Springs, Colorado, to the cradle of life, the birthplace of the American spirit for the Olympics.
I was there.
So nobody covers it like us. USA beat Canada for the first time in men's curling.
What?
Curling, Jeff.
Curling?
And Canada, if you don't know, in curling, a juggernaut, a powerhouse in men's curling. They have won the men's gold in each of the last 3 Olympics. That's a dynasty. That's domination. But the Stars and Stripes, the red, white, and blue, bringing down Canada in men's curling.
Love Murica. Love Murica, man.
I was that close to being on the men's curling.
Yeah, you were.
You were.
Close. People don't understand that. You were a fine curler. You could throw the stone.
Oh, I could throw the stones, man. The rocks. And USA will take on Canada for the women's hockey gold on Thursday. The U.S. and Canada have dominated women's hockey at the Olympics. The U.S. won the initial gold when they introduced women's hockey back in 1998 in Nagano. Canada has since gone on a run here. 3.
They've beat the U.S.
in a row, right? 3 straight.
3 straight.
They've met each other in the gold medal match 5 of the last 6 Olympic Games. So they're going to meet on Thursday again. USA versus Canada. Bring it on. North American bragging rights on the line, right?
They're going to beat the hell out of the Canadians.
All right, we got to thank our sponsors, Spoiled, quick, quality oil change. I am way overdue. I'm coming for you, Bill Navigato. Spoiled off of Alessandro Boulevard. I'm on my way. I hate going over, but sometimes we just get busy, Jeff. But I'm going to get over there because they're so fast. They get me in and out in a hurry. and I get the mint on the way out. Ken Sporting Goods, more than 40 years in the Inland Empire, bringing you all of your sporting gear needs, baseball helmets, football helmets, baseball bats, cleats, whatever you need. Cups, Letterman's jackets, they'll even bling those out too. KenSportingGoods.com. Boost performance training in Corona with Coach Ray Bass. Any sport, any athlete, doesn't matter what level you're in, he will get you better, faster, stronger, all those things. They have a strength and speed class, and that first class is always absolutely free. But you got to say Jeff Gorham at the door. That first one is free. I know you'll fall in love with it, and you'll keep going back because you're going to be the very best on your team. And Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. I know you drive right past it. Pull on over, check out what they got. No pressure, easy, smooth car shopping experience where you can buy, trade, and finance. CatalanoCars.com is the website. Catalano Motors off Temescal Canyon Road in Corona. When we come back here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM, we'll talk some high school hoops, and the head coach of the Rancho Verde High School, Brandon Baker, will join us next. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
You have mental problems, man.
Yeah, you got mental problems, man.
Yeah, it really does.
Man.
Afternoon delight.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
And welcome back to the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. It's Tuesday. Feels like a Monday around here. I think because everyone had Monday off, right?
It does.
Jeff's in such a bad mood. He's so ornery today.
I am. If you saw me, everybody, if they saw me in between these this commercial, I'm angry today.
You know what? Maybe for the people in our next commercial break, we'll kill the audio so you can't hear anything, but we'll just keep a camera on Jeff so you can see what he does in the commercial break.
No, we don't want to do that.
It was like looking at a caged animal. Like
my back hurts. I don't feel well. My back hurts, and I'm ornery. But we got UCR basketball tomorrow, so I'll be. I hope my back isn't sore tomorrow for the UCR game. I won't be able to throw my arms around.
Well, speaking of, because you had some great calls.
I always have great calls. Are you kidding me? Bibbity boobity boobity.
Greg, let's circle back to Saturday night. And Jeff's back was feeling good, and he was really dropping some knowledge on the people out there.
After my knowledge. I don't have any knowledge. Is it working? That's exactly what I sound like.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. One more time.
Let me back it up one more time.
Here we go. Look, I like how Pep just does this to me every single day. This might make me giggle.
At Cal.
UC Berkeley, yes.
Yeah. You guys are both former Golden Bears. Chance Murray puts up the three. Bounces up and in. Chance Murray laughing all the way back after a big-time triple. UCR, though, having to hustle back and get into a defensive position here. 5-2 Highlanders. Call that the shooter's roll, right, Jeff?
Shooters bumpity bump.
Yeah, baby.
See, here's the deal with that. If I would have said that, people would have mocked me and ridiculed me like, oh, that Pep guy, he doesn't know anything about basketball. There's no such thing as a shooter's bumpity bump. But Jeff says it, and they're like, oh, Jeff Gorham, he's so wonderful. He's such a big basketball star.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff just
knows it all.
Yeah.
I know about the bibbity boobity boop.
Yeah, you do. We'll ask Coach about this.
Yes.
Right now, let's go to the Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change Celebrity Hotline. He's a dear, dear friend of the show. It's the great Brandon Baker, the head coach at the Rancho Verde High School. Huge game tonight against Roosevelt. And, Coach, before we get to the good stuff, I wanted to ask you, so we were talking about the term shooter's roll, like a shooter's touch in basketball. Jeff went with the shooter's bumpity bump. Is that what it was,
because
Jeff?
it really wasn't a roll. It just kind of bounced around. It wasn't really a shooter's bounce. It was just kind of a bumpity bump.
So I just want to ask Coach
bump, so it hits the front of the rim and kind of rolls in?
It kind of bounced all over. It was just a funky bumpity bump. I don't know. That was all. Yeah.
So go ahead, Coach Baker. If you like it, you can go ahead and take that term and use it into your practices. And
yeah, I'm going to use it in practice. You need the bumpity bump.
There you go, right there.
You need that shooter's bumpity bump.
Brandon Baker here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Coach, when we saw the brackets come out for the Division I playoffs, of course, we all noticed, hey, man, there could be a Rancho Verde Roosevelt contest in the quarters. But you guys had to go on the road and take out the number 2 team, Harvard Westlake. You guys did exactly that, and I believe it was in overtime as well. Talk about that game, how huge a win that was.
It was a huge win at Harvard Westlake. I mean, they're a really good team. Like you said, they're number 2 seed, and had to go on the road, and we were actually up 10 in the fourth, and they battled back and came back in and tied it. And then, we went to overtime and outscored them in overtime, but it was a huge win. They got 2, likely Division I players on that team, if not more. But they're a young team too. And I think our defense kept us in that game. We held them, like I said, to 33 in 3 quarters, and 50 overall. So it was just a huge win for our program. And then, we're looking forward to, Roosevelt and Roosevelt. It's going to be a good matchup again.
Yeah, that's going to be a great environment. They usually do pretty well with crowds, having huge crowds in their home gym over there. And, of course, they've had some battles in the Big 8 League. How much studying, how much have you had a chance to kind of look at their film and kind of gauge what they're all about? Because last year they had that dynamic duo of Jamal Baker and Matt Mitchell. This year it looks like it's more scoring by committee. Don't get me wrong, they've got some great players over there, but it seems like it's more balanced. There's more guys that could hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, across the board, they have a bunch of guys that can score it. They got I think 12 seniors or something like that from that team from last year. And then, they also play defense, like we do. So they keep teams in the 40s and 50s. And then, they're a tough, the 2 big kids inside are a tough guard. But I mean, we played them at Damien, lost in overtime in lost in the fourth quarter in a last second shot. And then, they're, like I said, they're a really good team. They won state last year, and I think it's just going to be a really good game and a really good battle.
Hey, Brandon, I have a pick of who's going to win. You want to hear it?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Mustangs by a basket.
By a basket.
By a bumpity bump.
I'll hold you to that after the game. So,
yeah, by a bumpity bump basket. Mustangs by 2.
Well, we're going to work on that before the game, though. Get a bumpity bump.
Nice.
But, Coach, you guys have had a tough road. I mean, the brackets were kind of, I would say, stacked against you in a way because, I mean, obviously you had to go on the road to the number 2 team. Roosevelt's a defending state champion. I mean, you guys have a tough path, but, again, not backing down from anybody, playing anybody anywhere, going on the road again in the quarterfinals against Roosevelt, who, again, Division I state champion. They had so much success last year. Of course, those 2 big guys are gone. They've graduated. Kentucky and San Diego State is where they ended up. But this is a team that's had a lot of success. But so have you guys. You guys are the D1 1A champions from last year in the CIS Southern section.
Yeah, we were the champs last year, like you said. And then, they were the Open Division, I think, consolation champs in one state in Division I. And then, we played them a couple times in the summer, too. We played them, like I said, at Damien. It's a battle every time. They're coached really well. They got a lot of seniors that, play really hard and are trying to win. But I think it shook things up too with only having 8 teams in the Open Division. So normally we probably would have been seeded higher, but a lot of those teams, are still in our division now, like Harvard Westlake, Oak Park, teams like that. So having that many teams down, kind of bumped us down in the bracket. But then I think us, Roosevelt, Centennial, we can all compete with any of those teams. So.
We're talking with Brandon Baker, the head basketball coach at the Rancho Verde High School. Hey, Coach, I noticed on social media Torrey San Antonio is getting a lot of love and some offers finally coming in, and one of those was Cal Baptist University. That's pretty cool, right, to have the local guys go after Torrey San Antonio?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he played really well there in the summer. So they're trying to see him then, and then, he played really well in the beginning before he broke his wrist, and then had, just some monster games in league, so people started hearing about him. And then, he's playing for the Puerto Rican national team, which is kind of cool, this summer. So he's going to be able to go down there and play in the FIBA games with them. So people are kind of, finding out about him. He was kind of a under-the-radar kid last year, so looking forward to him having a, big year and then a huge senior year next year, too.
Man, so between Torrey San Antonio, who's a stud, and you had a Johnny Kennedy last year, but didn't a Johnny also have a broken wrist?
What are you guys doing over there?
Yeah, he broke a pinky. He broke a pinky right around the same time, right around Christmas.
Darn.
Something about those broken
Johnny
bones.
Kennedy did, so.
But are you guys full? Would you consider yourself at full strength at this point of the season?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We have, everyone playing now. Torrey actually didn't play in the North game. That was for the league title. So we actually didn't have him that game, so we're not full strength against them.
Which makes that win even more impressive now.
What was that?
I said, which makes that victory on the road at North even more impressive now.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We lost them over there, without him, but, North's a really good team, too, but then, we're not at full strength at that time, and now we are. So, I know Roosevelt's at full strength, so it's going to be a really good game tonight.
We are looking forward to it. I'll tell you what, this is the one that the entire Inland Empire has embraced, and everybody's talking about it. Social media, everybody's talking about who's going to win, and they're all saying a Mustang's going to win. So we look forward. Hey, Coach.
Jeff's going with the Mustang.
Yeah, you've done a great job, and we're so excited for you and your program. We're excited for Roosevelt. It's really good for the Inland Empire that both of you guys have gone this far in the Division I. It's a great thing for everybody in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you guys having me on. Have me talk to you guys again. So it's always a great time.
Well, thank you, Coach Baker. We appreciate it, and best of luck tonight against Roosevelt.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Have fun.
That's Coach Baker from the Rancho Verde High School here on the show. That's right. They went on the road and they lost to North.
They did.
Yes, because it came down to that last game.
That's
and
right.
I didn't know they didn't have Torrey San Antonio. I thought he was already back.
No. And they were, remember, North only lost to Poly at Poly.
That's right. I was at that game.
You were at that game.
I remember you told me going into that game, you're like, man, watch North. They're going to play fast. They're going to score a ton of points.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch. And I came back and said, Jeff, they couldn't score. Like, Poly was holding them.
Yancey took it to them, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the Bears, though, I mean, they're playing a great game. They play tonight as well. So, I mean, there's some good teams that are still in that league that are still in the CLA
That was
playoffs.
such a fun league to watch. Wouldn't you say? Even Valley View, they could cause some problems.
Oh, yeah,
in there
Jim
and
Long does a great
trip
job over
somebody
there.
up.
Yeah. It's a very, very good league, and it's shown by, they're playing still in the playoffs.
And I think even going into it, we all figured that Poly North and Rancho Verde were going to be there in the mix, in the hunt, battling for first place. And again, it came down to the final night. And I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, North won on their home floor to clinch it on the final night. That's the way it should be, right? It comes down to that final night, the final game of league play, everything on the line.
And it's funny, you think about who is out now. North is out.
Yeah, North is out.
Second and third place teams are still in.
Yeah. So Poly's in 2A, and they're playing Oaks Christian tonight.
Oaks Christian.
I'm heading out there.
That's going to be a big
You're
game.
going to be there, right?
I cannot be
Why
there.
can't you? Jeff, I thought we were going.
I can't. I got to pick. I got mother-in-law. It's got a broken foot.
You got your mother-in-law?
I got mother-in-law has a broken foot. I got to take care of her. I got to take care of the kids. It's a bad night for the Gorham household.
I'll give Yancey Dodson a huge hug from you.
Kiss him right on his bald head, just from me.
I will. So Poly home against Oaks Christian. We've got Rancho Verde playing on the road at Roosevelt in Division I. So there's a lot of great. Hey, Centennial's hosting Chino Hills. There's no Ball Brothers, but Chino Hills is still really good.
Hey, Rancho Verde has played Chino Hills at this first game of the year this year. So really, Rancho Verde's played everybody. They've done it. I mean, they played Damien. They were in the Damien tournament.
They lost by one bumpity bump.
Bumpity bump.
So I didn't know Rancho, Verde, and Roosevelt had already squared off once in tournament play this year. But a lot can change over the course of playing a tournament game in December.
Yes.
And now, as we're getting closer to March and March Madness and high school hoops. So
yeah, the only thing is they've had to play, Centennial twice, lost them twice, which is crazy because last year they beat them 5 times in a row.
Which is insane.
Yes.
You never see something like that happen.
No, you don't.
So Centennial's still alive in Division I. They've got Chino Hills, but there's no balls at Chino Hills.
No.
Right? They're all in Lithuania or with the Lakers or whatever they're doing in La Puente Mall.
Hey, the balls
dropping the mixtape.
But Chino Hills has reloaded a lot of.
No, they're still good. Yeah, you're right.
They're still very good. In fact, some of the guys that left last year
are back
because they just
didn't want to play with the balls.
No, who wants to play with the ball? Who wants to play for the dad? Basically, that's who was coaching the team. They've had 3 coaches in 3 years. They were the national champion 2 years ago. They were national champs when Lonzo was there. The coach quits because he didn't want to deal with Larry Ball. Then last year they go pretty far. They weren't great. But they're
still really good.
They're still very good.
Yeah.
So LeVar had the guy fired, and they brought in the third guy, the one that LeVar wanted, and then the coach said, hey, the little ball is not going to shoot 40 times, so they pull him out, and now he's playing in Lithuania, hanging out in the Baltic Sea.
Listen, I'm sure that was like an extreme example of having LeVar Ball hover over a program like at Chino Hills, but we see it a lot of different places. I see kids on the court during a timeout, going to the free throw line, and I assume it's the dad. Maybe it's the travel coach.
I hate that.
Travel coach or something. And he's like looking in the stands and they're trying to tell him what to do. And it's like, no. Your high school head coach is right there at the end of the bench. That's where you need to look.
I have had many guys that have played for me over the years that I hear that in the bleachers, and I pull the kid over and I go, hey, if you look up there, if you look up, and you know me.
Yeah, I
go,
know
hey,
you.
if you look up there when they're trying to tell you how to do things, you're going to be sitting up there with them, and you're going to turn your jersey in right now. I've had a few guys that have tried that.
Big Cheesy don't mess around.
And I've had a few guys go sit up with their parents because I'm not going to put up with that as a coach. That's just, you know what? Travel ball is travel ball season. You're in my season. You better listen to everything I say. Don't look at your dad. Don't look at your mom.
That's right, Larry Ball.
Yeah.
All right, we come back here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. How about a little spring training action? Our boy Trent Rush, he's down at spring training hanging out with Mike Trout.
He was hanging out with my buddy.
Your BFF, Mike Trout.
Yeah, that's my guy, not his.
Talk Halos, we'll talk Dodgers when we come back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
It was all that Dan Marino's fault. Everyone knows that. If he had held the ball laces out like you're supposed to, Ray would never have missed that kick.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I think that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. And you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries. I know step into this gym, I know exactly where they're at, and getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know.
Local, the Inland Empire, Inland Sports, Sports IE, Singleton. single Saturday at 11 a.m. plus live and amplified around the world on the Inland Sports Channel on YouTube. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
This is Kenny Clark from the Green Bay Packers, and you're watching the Inland Sports Show.
Inland Sports is the undisputed sports leader in the IE and two-time finalist for the top TV radio show in the Inland Empire, thanks to our big-name guests, exclusive interviews, video highlights, and of course, nobody breaks more news than Inland Sports. Hosted by Big Salty Jeff Gorham and the IE Media Personality of the Year, Pep Fernandez, honored by the CIF Southern Section with its Champion for Character Award, the National Football Foundation, the Southern California Football Coaches Association, the Inland Empire Baseball Coaches Association, and the San Bernardino City Unified School District. We've teamed up with some outstanding companies in our community that are proud to call the IE home, and they care about local sports.
Hey, what's up, Pep? You too cool to come down here, man? Too big time now?
You can join our team too. If you're a local business or owner, shoot us an email at inlandsportshow@gmail.com. Nobody covers local sports like Inland Sports. Find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Always want to play the best teams, even in the playoffs. If we win the playoffs, I want it to be like we earned it.
Help us spread the word, and thanks for making Inland Sports the local sports leader in the Inland Empire.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
To the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Oh, hammer time. Hey,
Super Freak.
Oh, he stole that. Well, the Hammer stole it, right?
Hammer, yeah. He borrowed
it.
As they say up north, borrowed it. He borrowed it. Yeah.
What was the other song? There's another famous song that was ripped off, and it sounds almost the same. What was it? There's another famous song out there.
There's Vanilla Ice.
I think it's that one.
You know who originally sang that one?
No, I don't.
God, man,
you don't either. Greg, holla, holla. Queen.
It
Holla
was
at your boy.
Queen. I thought it was the other guy with the 2 colored eyeballs, the guy that just died a couple, last year.
2 colored eyeballs?
Yeah, he had 2 eyes. David Bowie.
David Bowie died?
You didn't know David Bowie died?
Dude, I don't know,
Did I just break your heart? David Bowie died last year, I think.
I didn't know that.
He had 2 different colored eyeballs. He was like a
cat we just saw on Instagram.
Yeah, like a cat or one of those dogs. What are they? Are they huskies?
Yeah.
Or there's
Yeah, where they have the 2 different color eyes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, the great pitcher for one of those teams last year was. I'm telling you, man, I'm drawing blanks on everything today.
Whoa. Who was that? You're right. There was a pitcher that he had different color eyes.
I threw good 8 1/3 innings yesterday before messing up. I was on fire. And
Jeff was working on a no-no yesterday. Everything.
It was boom. Nothing's going
Jeff
right
was on
for me.
fire yesterday.
Max Scherzer.
Is it Scherzer?
It was
You're
Scherzer.
right, it's Scherzer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just got out of like a bases loaded jam is what you just did right now, pulling up Max Scherzer out of nowhere.
Oh.
You didn't even Google it. You just you got it.
I got to figure it out.
You got out of a bases loaded no out jam.
I just got a text from somebody. Oh yeah, Max Scherzer. I'm right. I was right.
Someone's fact checking you.
Yeah, someone's fact checking. Kodo.
Because you know what? Because we don't have our normal brain trust. We usually have all our producers and writers with us in studio, but we gave them the day off, so we're relying on Jeff's big brain over here.
Yeah,
to really navigate us through here.
I used way too much brain yesterday on the show. I did.
You were on fire.
I was so smart yesterday.
You had a perfect game with like maybe I'd say 2 outs in the 9th. You had a perfect game going.
Yeah, I did. I was super smart yesterday. I remember things that I hadn't remembered in years. It was like somebody came in and just shook my head up, and all that dust just knocked off those books, and I was like, remembered things. Today, I can't remember squat.
It's like cranking up the Millennium Falcon in The Force Awakens. It's just sitting over there in the desert. Nobody's touching it. It hasn't worked in years. Boom.
Just lit it up, man.
Right where it picked off.
I'm just telling you right now, my back hurts. I was lifting tables today with some students, and I'm old. I think I hurt myself.
Hey, speaking of Star Wars real quick, and we're going to talk baseball just for a couple minutes here, but
I don't want to. My brain won't remember anything. Well, okay.
I was thinking Star Wars. I was thinking about Star Wars, and I was thinking about Fergie. Remember butchering the national anthem?
You mean the girl?
At the NBA
she looks like a bulldog.
Game?
A hot bulldog.
Fergie.
A really hot bulldog.
But you know what I thought? Her national anthem and Star Wars The Last Jedi are like the same thing. Like, you're trying to take this creative justice to like go off the beaten path and do something weird with it, and then all this backlash. Like nobody likes it. And I thought, you know what? It's kind of the same thing.
I'm still salty about that Star Wars. I'm not so much salty about the national anthem because she did look pretty nice in her black dress.
And she tried.
She tried.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like she was mocking or trying to do a bad job, like not like Roseanne or something. You know, remember Roseanne
I have a better one.
Yes.
Boom! Out of the brain trust. R. Kelly did a version of the national anthem.
He did?
Yeah, and it was really, really, really bad.
Uh-oh. There goes Greg.
I'm telling you right now, if my brain works correctly here, I think I have a gem.
You might be right.
I think
if it's out there, Greg will find it.
Yeah, I think
that's the good news.
It was like at a boxing match.
Boxing match?
Yeah, and R. Kelly was doing his thing.
Must have hit some hard times, like some obscure boxing match?
No, it was
big time?
Yeah, big time. I remember watching
Friday Night Fights?
No. This was pay-per-view.
Oh, this is
R. Kelly.
Oh, Saturday night pay-per-view.
R. Kelly would not.
You got it.
You got it, really? Yes. Here it is. Watch. Listen.
2001.
No, this is the basketball one. This isn't the boxing one. The boxing one. Okay, listen to this one. This one will probably be pretty good. But he does a boxing one. Okay, this isn't it. This is not the right one. No, it's a boxing one. I'm telling you guys, my big brain is working. Boxing. Is it up there?
Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, that looks like it.
Okay, listen. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is the best.
Shh. R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Star Spangled Banner.
He doesn't pee on anybody on this though. R. Kelly doesn't.
What is this? I'm waiting for the national anthem.
Look, he's peeing on the people in the front row.
Craig, what is this?
I thought it was Christmas.
I told you he did this. I saw this.
Mayweather?
No, that's not Big Money Mayweather. I remember that guy.
Adrian Broner?
No, that ain't Adrian Broner. That guy was really good. My brain is stupid.
Pernell Whitaker.
That wasn't Pernell
Roy Jones Jr.
No, it's not him either. Oh, man, that was a great fight. I can't even remember. Bernard Hopkins. That's who that is. That's Bernard Hopkins. Golly, man, my brain is stupid today.
You know what it sounds like? You know when you have like those old like Casio keyboards and you get like the
bossa nova.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They have like those pre-produced like drum beats. You put the drum beat on and you sing to it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing inside the ring right now. Somebody has a little keyboard on the side of the ring.
Yeah.
And they got the automatic little drum beat.
That's Bernard Hopkins' fight right there. Yeah, there he is. X. Bernard Hopkins. Yes, there you go. See, so I did have my brain worked a little bit today.
Oh, man. Really working that brain.
Would you rather have that one or Fergie's?
Fergie. Yeah, I'd go Fergie over R. Kelly for sure.
Boom.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff.
Boom goes the...
She doesn't seem so bad now.
No. Fergie's fantastic.
Everyone's burying Fergie.
Yeah,
you just gave us a reason to support Fergie.
Yeah, right. What's his name?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly?
Ugh.
Yeah.
We were supposed to talk baseball. We're going to push that later in the show. That's okay, though.
I'm sorry. I had to... Yeah, I was just...
It's okay. You're on one right now. Your back's hurt. You're all angry. When we come back, we're going to talk USC football. Stephen Carr is scheduled to join us in a couple of minutes. We'll be right back. It's the one and only.
My rhomboid hurts.
Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Do you think I like being here alone? Look, Rosie, you're not my wife, all right? Stop being such a drag. Hey, it's hitting you anyway.
Inland Empire sports fans turn to the Inland Sports Show.
You talk to the radio?
On Fox Sports IE 1350 for breaking news, exclusive interviews, and big-name guests in the IE.
2018 Chevrolet Cruze. VIN J71 54608. MSRP $20,400. With dealer discount of $2,011. Sale price $18,389. With added discounts of $4,000. For total savings of $6,011.
Huge savings plus a limited lifetime warranty. You get both at Crest Chevrolet in San Bernardino during their President's Day sales event. Get a new 2018 Chevrolet Cruze for only $14,389. That includes the limited lifetime.
How you guys doing? I'm Coach Ray again. We're here at the Boost Performance Center with the one and only Pep Fernandez. So today's tip, I'm going to go over the shuttle run. So really, the shuttle run is a great drill to measure lateral speed, power, and change of direction. So we're going to go over that today, and it's a drill that can benefit really, again, any type of field sport, whether you're a basketball player, football, volleyball, soccer. You know, if you got to change directions, you got to be quick. Shuttle runs for you. Okay, so Jacob's going to demonstrate the shuttle run here. We're going to start off with the stance. So he's going to have his feet about hip width. Now, this is really important because a lot of times you get guys who will try to shift their stance. You got to split the line evenly, and you want to make sure your toes are forward. You want to make sure your feet are right underneath your hips, all right? So he's going to have his feet forward and underneath their hips. All right, now, when I say set, he's going to drop down very quickly. Whatever hand is down is the direction that you have to go. So he's going to go to his left first, so he's got to have his left hand down. Now, his right hand is going to be right here. All right, it's going to be right in front of his body. His elbow's going to be flexed. Hand's going to be right under his chin. All right. So when I say he's going to drop down really fast. All right, he's going to put his hand down, left hand down on top of the line, right hand underneath his chin. Ready, set. All right, relax. All right, so that's the stance there. We don't want to hold the stance any longer than about 3 seconds. All right. So we want to be in and out. All right, now let's talk about the first touch. Once he leaves, all right, his first movement, that timer is going to start. He's going to give me a nice lateral run coming out. So he's not going to turn his head and turn his body to run. He's going to lateral run coming out. And then we make our first touch. He's going to do what's called a wedge cut. It's a double foot cut, and he's going to touch right outside of his feet here. So he's going to touch the line with his left hands. He's going to do a wedge cut, it's a double foot cut. He's going to have a nice angle at the shins. He's going to touch right outside of the foot. So now I'm heading back in the direction I want to go. All right, that angle is really important. So we're getting a nice wedge cut here, left hand touch. We'll wedge cut it here with the right, and then we'll sprint through for the finish. 5, 10, 5. Here we go. You ready, Jacob? So he's going to go on me. Set. Go. Take it back. Finish right in the middle. Good, right there. Now, typically, you want to finish with your head down. All right, you want to maintain that forward lean. There you have it. Shuttle run.
strong here on a Tuesday. Coming up later in the show, we just heard from Brandon Baker from Rancho Verde.
From the Mustangs.
You said the Mustangs are going to win.
By a bibbity-boop basket. One basket, the Mustang will win.
And then we're also going to hear from the other coach, who's a good friend of ours. They've played all over the place, including Florida.
Steven Singleton of the Roosevelt Mustangs. So I pick the Mustangs by 2 there, too. What do you think of that?
By a bibbity-boop, or what was it?
Well, just by, I don't know, whatever I said. It wasn't a shooter's. It wasn't be a shooter's roll. It'd just be a bibbity-boop. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be, I think that's the game of the night. Would you agree with that?
It's got to be. It's an all-IE battle. I know there's some other good games with all local schools, like Citrus Valley is playing Murrieta Mesa. Hillcrest is playing Rialto, but this is Division I. We're talking about a state champ and a CIF champ going head-to-head.
And thinking about this, Rancho Verde went and beat Harvard Westlake. Harvard Westlake has been a power for like a damn near century. I mean, literally.
No, they are. They're always good.
They're always good. They've had great players come out of there on pretty much on a yearly basis. Division I players come. It's a churning a basketball mill. Of
and they were the number 2 seed in Division I.
Yes.
And they had to go on the road to the number 2 seed.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it'd be a good one. I would love to be able to go see that, but I have to go take care of my mother-in-law who broke her foot at a restaurant in Los Angeles.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
But right now, let's go to the Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change Celebrity Hotline. He's a friend of the show. We're excited to have him on here. It's USC running back Stephen Carr on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Stephen, what is up, man? How are you doing today?
What's up, man? I'm doing good. You?
Man, we are doing a lot better now we got you on the show. A lot of people are excited about you and USC and the future of the Trojans here. First off, Stephen, what do you do in the offseason to get stronger, get faster? I know you're going to go into spring ball pretty soon, but what are you doing right now at USC to get ready for next year?
Right now, man, it's really just the mental discipline part about it. Making sure I'm sharp up in the film room, sharp with everything that I'm doing off the field, really, because if everything's going good in the education part of your student-athlete process, the field works so much smoother.
We're talking with USC running back Stephen Carr here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Stephen, so your boy Ronald Jones entering the NFL draft, and most people now are looking at you as the next great USC tailback. I mean, they call it Tailback U for a reason, all the great running backs that have come out of USC. Do you see this as your opportunity to grab, metaphorically grab that ball and just run with it now?
Yes, so it's a beautiful opportunity that I get to show how I can produce for this team, but right now, we're just trying to focus on, getting the team together, make sure everybody's in their correct place.
Now, looking back at your freshman season with USC, you had some great games, but maybe your best one of all was against Stanford. What do you remember about that huge game against the Cardinal where you ran for 119 yards on just 11 carries, a big win against Stanford?
Man, one of the highlights from that game that I can remember is probably when I got that swing pass out to the left, and then made a good little move on the first defender and a good move on the second defender. Took a little tackle.
Stephen, what was the biggest transition you would say going from playing at Summit High School in the Sunkist League for head coach Nick Matheny to going to Pac-12 football? I mean, that's big-time college football, playing a lot of other great programs and defenses. What was the biggest transition, the biggest jump for you doing that, going to USC?
The biggest jump, I would say, was just getting adjusted to the speed, man, because as long as you're mentally sharp, doing everything that you're supposed to do in the film room and listening to all of your older guys that are on the team, everything's going to go smooth. So really the biggest part of me with adjusting was the speed, man.
So you went through your freshman season. You played a lot of good schools. What were some of those rivalry games like? I'm talking about like Notre Dame, UCLA, some of those schools that USC has a rivalry with. But what was it like actually playing them? What was that experience like? Because those are some of the biggest rivalries in all of college football.
Man, those rivalry games, man, they were real top notch, I would say, man. Most of them were close games. But nothing was better than playing for my brothers, the people who was right next to me on my side. That was really what all these games were for, playing for the man right next to you.
We're talking with Stephen Carr, USC running back, here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. So, Stephen, you guys will open up next season on September 1st against UNLV, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I know USC is going to have high hopes once again. They're always one of the favorites to win the Pac-12. You're always in the national championship conversation. What's kind of your goals, your expectations for the team going into next season?
Can you say that last part again? I didn't hear you.
So you guys always have big expectations at USC because the Trojans are always in the talk for national championships. Of course, they're in the talk for the Pac-12 championship. But what are your expectations for this team going into next season?
My expectations for this team, man, is that, shoot, we all got our head on straight every game. I want to be assignment perfect each game. No matter what the score is, I just want to make sure that everything that's going on that field is clean and crisp for the most part, making sure that we're all good.
Hey, Stephen, do you have any like pregame rituals, things that you do over and over as a routine to get ready, get your head straight for a game? Let's say it's game day. Like, do you eat the same food? Do you do the same things?
Yeah, for the most part. You know, we got to stay in the hotel before the game. So I just really try to keep a cool head before the game. I don't really got any routines that I stick to. I just try to keep my cool head and listen to music and talk to my day ones for the most part.
Stephen, what is the one big thing you can take away from? I mean, Clay Helton's really kind of come in and really solidified his spot as the head coach. What's the one thing you've learned a lot from him playing under your first year there at USC?
He's a man of his word. He's most definitely a player's coach, man. I love the guy, man. He's an amazing head coach, and I wouldn't ask for anyone else.
We're talking with Stephen Carr out of Summit High School, USC running back, here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. So, Stephen, when do you guys get spring ball going again? Because I know there's the spring game's a big deal for you guys. When do you get back out on the field?
We got spring ball going on in a couple weeks, so everybody's going to get back to it, man. Everybody's really just in the weight room right now, grinding hard, getting that extra work in.
So how much bigger do you want to get? I mean, because you're already a pretty big guy. You're a big, strong guy. Like, are you just trying to stay lean, or are you trying to pack on some weight at this point?
Man, I'm gonna gain the weight that I can gain. I don't really focus on gaining weight too much, or focus on none of that. I just focus on my speed and my mental sharpness on the field.
So when you're just relaxing, Stephen, when you're just relaxing, not trying to think about football, I know you're hitting the books hard too. When you're not working on your class stuff or studying for a test, what do you do to unwind? Just stay relaxed.
Well, I don't get too much of that unwind time, but for the most part, I just try to catch up with family members, catch up with old friends, see what they're doing. Might go out to eat or something. Just something that's relaxing, not too much on my feet, you know.
Hey, what's your guilty pleasure on TV? There's got to be something on Netflix, something on TV, and you're like, you know what? If I got a couple extra free minutes and I've studied and you know I've already hit the weight room and practice, I'm gonna sit down and chill out and watch a little bit of this. I know everyone has that guilty pleasure on TV that maybe they don't like to admit it, but they actually enjoy that program. Is there something out there that you like to watch?
No, I don't really got no guilty pleasures, but something that I do watch is something like Family Guy or Friends. That's something I'll turn on Netflix.
Whoa. Stephen Carr, running back, you watch Friends?
Yeah.
We might have to take away your street cred and your man card away from that. Because, hey, my wife watches Friends, and she's a woman. You are watching Friends. Who's your favorite friend?
I don't know. I don't got a favorite.
Oh, no. Don't backtrack on that. Joey?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say.
He's just like me.
He's just like you? Yeah. How you doing?
Well, Stephen, we appreciate the time, brother. Thanks for checking in. We're excited for the USC Trojans going into next season, and we know you are going to be a huge part of it, especially with Ronald Jones going to the NFL draft. You are going to be that marquee back, and we're expecting a big season from you, brother. So best of luck, and thanks for checking in. We do appreciate it.
I appreciate the call. Thanks.
All right, that's Stephen Carr out of Summit High School and the running back at USC. Stephen, we appreciate it, and let's do it again soon. All right, that's Stephen Carr breaking it down in a fan of Friends.
Yeah,
Is that on TV late at night? Still
That's
somewhere?
on all the time.
The reruns are all over the place.
Man,
right?
you know, I just want you to let's think about Friends.
Think about it.
Do you guys remember? They're all like 40-something years old. They can't stay away a day or without each other. They all have to live together. They have to do stuff together. When are these friends going to grow up?
You want them to grow up.
I do. I don't want to. I can't hang out with anybody but you guys. We can't move away. We can't do it. We can't go to dinner by ourselves. We can't. I got to have a girlfriend all the time.
And your wife loves Ross.
Yeah, what's wrong with...
He's a weenie.
He's a wimp.
Yeah.
He's funny looking, and he's a whiner. But, you know, I kind of like... Which
and he's the giraffe on Madagascar.
Yes,
Isn't he? Right?
Yes, he is the giraffe. What's your favorite friend? What's your favorite lady friend? Oh, forget the guy friends. What's your favorite lady friend?
I don't know her name. Jennifer Aniston, right? That's the easy choice. Rachel.
You like Rachel?
I didn't watch Friends, though. I know who Jennifer Aniston, obviously.
Yeah. You never watched Friends?
No. Seinfeld. Seinfeld was what I watched.
Yeah, but I like...
Craig.
Hold on, there it is.
Craig's a maniac.
Yeah, let me see this. I want to see which one I like the best. Because I fluctuate between the ladies.
Oh, I remember the intro. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I kind of have to go Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox. It was, it was always chilly in the apartment. Always chilly. But yeah, it was always cold. But I will say this. Courtney Cox, Arquette, is that her name? Monica. Yeah, she was kind of cute. She was in that Bruce Springsteen video. Remember? Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, she was the dancer on in the Bruce Springsteen video.
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
Dance Alone in the Dark or something like that?
Yeah.
That was her claim to fame, her breakout moment.
Yeah, it was the Bruce Springsteen thing. It was a plant.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming when Stephen Carr said his favorite I thought he was going to say, like, Game of Thrones.
Dude, I lost all respect for Stephen Carr.
The Walking Dead.
When he catches the ball in the backfield from now on.
That guy loves Joey. Yeah.
That's all I'm going to think in the background. Or he's going to, whoa. No, that was Joey. That was the other show.
Oh, that was
Blossom. Joey Lawrence. Whoa.
Oh, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that one too. As we go back, that was that 80s or was that 90s?
It had to be 80s.
You gotta look up Blossom.
Honest to goodness, though, Stephen Carr really lost. He lost all that street cred. That Fontana street cred is gone. He should be hanging out in the valley. He's talking about watching Friends. That's his. And he said, "I don't have a guilty pleasure."
Hey, hold on. There's a Joey remix. Hold on. I don't know what this is. Hopefully it's.
I hope it's clean. Whoa.
Jeez. I'm sure Stephen Carr also watched Blossom. What is this?
Joey Lawrence looks like the other guy that used to be on My Two Dads. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
He looks just like him. Greg Evigan. Joey Lawrence and Greg Evigan are the same guy. They're just in the future. He's dancing around. Look at him. Chicks really dug that guy. He was on like Tiger Beat.
Yeah, let's see. I don't.
Joey Lawrence weighs 480 pounds now. Smells like meats and cheeses.
He does?
I don't know.
He has many leather-bound books.
Many leather-bound books. Sits around. He has patchouli oil, incense, fat.
Hey, but Stephen Carr will be the guy at USC.
Not if he watches. Not if
he's watching Friends.
He literally said, "I don't have any guilty pleasures." That's a guilty pleasure.
Friends
is definitely a guilty pleasure.
I was like Game of Thrones.
No.
I don't know. Like, pick your late night talk show. Pick Sports Center. Something.
He said Family Guy and Friends.
He's like, I don't know, Friends.
Come on.
I was like,
Stephen Carr. You're not tough.
He's the man, though.
Dude, they need to take him back in the weight room.
He's the guy. He's the guy this year at USC.
I hope so.
Tailback you. Stephen Carr is the guy.
You. Whatever. He's going to be running. I'll be there for you.
And then he's like, most like Joey. Joe, what was it? Tribbiani? Is that
Joey? Did you do?
I do remember
show.
that.
You do. Your big brain worked around. Boom, 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 boom.
Bumpity bump.
Bumpity bump. That's
Bumpity
what happened, right? Your brain just bounced around your head. Remember that?
Because didn't he do a movie? Was it a baseball movie with a monkey?
A chimp.
A chimp.
He did a
with a chimp.
movie with a chimp.
Yeah.
A chimp. Hey, I told you about the chimpanzees that were in the Angeles National Forest.
Yeah. Planet of the Apes.
I was on
coming
fire
soon,
yesterday.
For real.
And that's true. We're going to look that up on the break. That'll be our break time lookup.
Our writers and producers are finally here.
It took forever.
Yeah. We gave them a half a day off.
Yeah.
We're about halfway through the show.
I can't wait. We're going to look it up.
All right, we come back here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. More high school hoops and the head coach of the Roosevelt Mustangs, the great Steven Singleton, state champion from a year ago. He'll join us live on the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Yeah, the biggest one you got. Venti is large.
No, Venti is 20.
Danny.
Yeah. Large is large. In fact, tall is large, and grande is Spanish for large. Venti's the only one that doesn't mean large. It's also the only one that's Italian. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
Focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. Just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. Come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using, we do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car, whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
My name is Dale Pazinski. I volunteer with United Way to help the homeless in my community learn computer skills and build a basic resume. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Tom.
My name is Cindy.
We give to and volunteer with United Way at our community free health clinic.
We know our time and money are going to the right places.
We don't just wear the shirt.
We live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Are you struggling with your mortgage payments? Call 888-995-HOPE to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about your options. Or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
Jeff, sit down. We're
We're a small family-owned.
Hey, you know what happened?
What happened?
You know, my belt was, I have a big belt buckle.
Big belt.
And it lacerated my spleen. I think I'm going to have to go to the hospital.
Are you all right over there?
I'm having a bad day. My back hurts. My brain's not working. My spleen is lacerated by my belt buckle. And I got Cullen over here who's dressed like he's going on a mission.
He looks like he's right out of the Baby Gap catalog.
Looks like
he's very young.
He's going, hey. Do you are you going to ask me about?
Come on, Cullen. Do not be shy. Intern Cullen's in the house.
If Natalie can see right now.
Yeah. Who? Natalie? That girl, the copy lady? I still get emails from those ding-dongs.
Where's my $15,000?
Yeah, they want a $15,000. Okay, what do you want, Cullen?
So, Jeff, here's the deal. I have a school project.
All right.
It's actually not my school project. It's a friend's school project. I just need you to answer one question.
we got 5 minutes to make this happen.
Okay, wait. Are we gonna?
We're gonna do it right now, live
now,
on the air.
Jeff.
We're gonna work on the school project before Steven Singleton calls in.
We can do that later.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, how do you think CBU basketball is going to do in the postseason?
Oh, this is perfect. Perfect
Take
for
it
the
away,
show.
Jeff.
Well, just think of it this way. The only thing I will say about Cal Baptist, they're 22-4 overall, 15-3 in conference. They're chasing Dixie State. The good thing is they've got a great record. The bad thing is they haven't played enough road games. So if they get the home court advantage when they play in their regionals, they have a shot. But if they're playing outside of their environment, which they've played they've played 26 games, I think 20 of them have been at home.
A lot of them.
It's going to be tough for them because that road.
Maybe the toughest road game they had was at Dixie State, and that didn't go their way.
And home court advantage in college basketball is vital. We've seen it in the Big West. We've seen it in the Pac-12. You got to win on your home floor, and it's tough to go out on the road.
So keep an eye on Western Oregon.
Western Oregon's
the key to all this.
Western Oregon has defeated a few common opponents from Cal Baptist.
I think Dixie State was APU.
They beat Dixie State by, I believe, 11 points. And my brain of brains would tell me. They beat Azusa Pacific. They beat some really good teams. So CBU is built to win. They've got a lot of senior leadership. That 22 wins is a lot of wins. They're probably going to get 2 more before they actually hit the playoffs.
Who is it? Dominican and Holy Names.
Holy Names! Yeah, they got Dominican and Holy Names this Thursday and Saturday. Then they got to play their tournament at CBU. That can get them 3 more wins. They could be, they could have a really good record. They could have 27, 28 wins.
Not even leave their own home floor.
Yeah, but it's important that they get the home court advantage in the playoffs because, like I said, they haven't been road tested. That's my only concern.
I think I just got my friend an A. I'll just
seriously,
that.
You know what? I get a little worried when Jeff goes off the rails and you don't know what, because Cullen didn't tell us what the question was or what he was going to ask.
I know everything about CBU
and
basketball.
Then boom, Jeff gave you this insightful knowledge.
And you got Rick Croy. Rick Croy, I would put him against any coach in the country, Division I, Division II, Division 19. He's a good coach. Guys want to play for him, and that counts. When players want to play for coaches, that will get you manufacture a few wins just for that reason.
That's an A+ right there.
There you go. Anything else?
So inside the event center, good as gold. Outside the event center, still could be. We just don't know. They just haven't been on the road very much.
Yeah, when you play all of your games at home.
And if they can get the regional at home, that is key. So Western Oregon's the #1 team.
Yes.
Cal Baptist is #2 in the latest West Regional ranking. So just keep an eye on Western Oregon. If CBU wins out the last 2 games on the road this week, then Western Oregon is the key to unlock the postseason.
Yeah, and I don't think, if you ask me this question after the show, I don't think I'll get that good again. So you've had the best of me.
Yes, you see, intern Cullen, you missed out yesterday because Jeff was like throwing a perfect game into the 9th inning.
Oh, I heard.
He was gold. And then today's kind of been the opposite.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a bases-loaded jam, and he walks in a run, but he wiggles out of it with not much damage. It's kind of been a mixed bag today.
I haven't lost yet, but I have yet to win. I haven't thrown that gem. Yesterday was a gem. It was just
the other team's putting runners on like every inning. Like they're making you really work the pitch count. It's really getting high.
The highlight of my show is when I said R. Kelly was peeing on guys while he was singing. That was the highlight of my show right there. That's a highlight of almost any show.
And the bumpity bump.
Bumpity bump. Yeah, it was good.
And we have a really shallow bullpen, too. So, Jeff, you better stay on the mound as long as possible.
Holy names. We have no bullpen.
Holy names.
We've got the...
we got the Brain Trust.
Got the Book of Mormon next to me right here. He's so handsome, though. He's so handsome. Ladies, if you're watching on the YouTube channel or if you're just listening to his sultry sounds of Cullen Holt.
Where's Natalie when you need her?
And
LeBron James.
LeBron.
Love to get her take on LeBron. It's a brand new Cavaliers team in Cleveland.
I think we're aiming a little too high, though. He's only 18 years old. I think he should just hang out at the high schools and walk around in that tie and say, hey, ladies.
What's up?
Do you need a prom date? A lot of them need prom dates. Have you ever been to a prom?
No, I didn't go. That sounded like a waste of time.
It's not. I'll buy you a ticket.
I'll buy you a ticket. You can't just go to a school and buy a ticket.
Sure you can. I'm going to walk around with him and just show him off. Look at him right now. What daughter? If you were a dad, wouldn't you want your daughters?
I got daughters, yeah.
Would you send Cullen out?
Cullen might be the only guy I know. No offense, Greg, Kono, Jeff.
What do you mean, Jeff? Come on. I'm great for the daughters.
There was a young Jeff Gorham that walked through the door. I'd be like, turn right around.
You'd
go right back to your car. Get out of here.
You would answer the door with a shotgun. Be one of those guys.
Hairless Bigfoot is not taking out my dog.
Man, I was beautiful in my youth, though. I had great hair. I've shown you pictures. I had small shorts.
Yeah, really short shorts.
But, man, I was good looking. These cobalt blue eyes, the six-pack, it was all very bippity-boopity-boop. It was awesome.
Where were we going? Okay, so your friend's project's good, right?
Oh, A+.
Okay.
Right there.
All right, so we got that out of the way. So next up, it's going to be Steven Singleton, the head basketball coach at Roosevelt High School. He's going to check in. We already had Brandon Baker, who's the head coach at the Rancho Verde High School.
For the Mustangs.
So we talked that side of the Mustangs.
Yeah.
On the other side of the fence, we have the other Mustangs at Roosevelt High School. So Jeff went way out on a limb because only insight you will get here on the Inland Sports Show. And Jeff said, the Mustangs are going to win tonight by a bumpity bump.
By a bumpity bump.
One bumpity bump.
Yep.
I think Brandon Baker actually liked that one.
He did. He's going to use it tonight. He's going to come on! Get the bumpity bump!
Shooters bumpity bump.
You sons of guns!
You know what? That could be like our call. Every PA public address, play-by-play announcer has that signature call, right?
That could be
Put it on the board, yes, or something like
bumpity
that. Bumpity bump! Chance Murray, 3!
I can't, whatever.
Bumpity bump.
You guys mock me relentlessly.
It could be.
I'm the best color man in the business.
That's right.
I am.
You need further proof?
Yes, I do need further proof. Show another color man that's as good as this.
No one.
Gold,
as good as
Jerry.
Jeff Gorham.
Gold.
Purchase into the high post.
Jack
to
Purchase.
Rimo, looking to go. Dribbles this right. Steal by Chance Murray. Chance Murray going back to the way. Sylvester back to Murray. Puts it up. It's good. And the foul. Chance Murray going for the three-point play into
never count out the Bosstones.
Never! He has 6 steals. Now, Chance Murray's been on fire. Let's see if he can regain the lead. Show a little Stone love, baby.
Oh, man. You know what? If anything else, Jeff, we've amused ourselves this season, right? You know, we go into the games, and I know a lot of these have not gone the way of UCR, but they've been a lot of fun. They've kept pretty much every game close and interesting outside of a couple here and there. But it's been fun, and we laugh, and we come away with smiles on our face.
Hey, how many times have we made the coaches laugh, though? Every single game we make the coaches laugh.
But that's the difference between you and I, because I'm locked in. I'm trying to paint a picture for the people, and you're like, oh man, who's got M&Ms? What are we gonna get at halftime and eat a snack? Oh, what's Brian Weathers doing over here?
But I say stuff during the game loud enough so that I look over at the coaches. And
are they laughing
all the time? Every single time they're giggling over at me. That's why Coach Bell likes me. I lighten the mood.
Because they stand right in front of us. Do you ever get self-conscious like Coach Bell's right in front of us?
Nah, he's little. He doesn't bug me at all. Coach Cutts was like 6'4".
Yeah, he was a bigger guy.
Yeah, he was a big guy.
Dude.
Yeah, but Coach Bell, he barely goes over the table. He's a little guy. He's tiny. He's smaller than you.
Yeah, you know what? He probably is. Yeah, I'll post him up, I guess.
You can post up.
You've seen my moves. I'll give him the fadeaway. I'll give him that fadeaway.
Yeah, Justin Bell, when he walks in front of me, he's just little. He's got a nice, little shirt on. It's like a doll. He's a cute little doll. He's a good-looking little guy. He's got a tie on. His shirts are always pressed. I was looking at him. Your shirt's not very pressed. Very nice right there, Cullen. You've been wearing that all day. But no, Coach Bell, if you look at his shirt tomorrow night at the game, his shirts are perfectly pressed. He's got starch on them.
Do you think he irons his own stuff or he sends it to the cleaners?
Oh, I know
he's big time.
I could tell it's a cleaner job. It's definitely a cleaner job.
It's too good not to be, right?
It's starch. He goes starch. I'm going to show you tomorrow.
Heavy starch.
Heavy starch. It looks good.
Have you gone heavy starch before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all stiffened.
I like that, though. I like that.
You do?
When I'm dressed up, yeah. But now I really hate getting dressed up. I hate it. Because I'm fat. I just hate it. It's the worst thing in the world. I used to look good in suits. Now
Jeff sees himself on camera, and he always says, I gotta lose weight. This is not good.
I got like 7.
This is a bad scene.
I have a neck. I just look like a thumb. I'm tired of looking like a thumb. I'm tired of the neck. The neck rolls. I'm tired of it. You could take an index card and shove it in the back of my head, my bald head. 3 thumbs up. It's terrible. I'm tired of looking at my jowls. I have BJS. You know what BJS is?
No.
Big jowl syndrome.
Big jowls?
Yeah, I told you I'm gonna get the lifestyle lift.
You are?
You're damn right. I'm going to take my tax money this year. I'm going to get
You're going to come back as a brand new man?
I'm not getting
it all sucked up?
I'm not getting a tummy tuck. Well, I should. I'm going to get freezing, sculpted freezing, but I'm going to get my jowl tucked. I'm going to tuck this jowl underneath. You're going to see the cleanest neck you've ever seen.
Well, as long as you can still bring us gold,
Jerry,
like this one, we don't mind.
What are we doing?
Related to Kimpe Martin, I believe he's right across the way in the black top.
Stop it.
I would not kid about something so serious.
Tony Gonzalez, a great basketball player at
Cal.
UC Berkeley, yes.
Yeah. You guys are both former Golden Bears. Chance Murray puts up the 3. Bounces up and in! Chance Murray laughing all the way back after a big-time triple. UCR, though, having to hustle back and get into a defensive position here. 5-2 Highlanders. Call that the shooter's roll, right, Jeff?
Shooter's bumpity bump.
Goal, Jerry!
Goal, Jerry!
Oh, man. Okay, you know what? Let's take a break. When we come back, we will circle back around to more high school hoop talk here on the Inland Sports Show. Plus, more UCR talk because it's a huge week. We've got a huge game against Fullerton tomorrow night. Northridge is playing Pauley head-to-head. That's another huge game. A lot will be decided as we're in the final 2 weeks now of Big West Conference play. It's really getting juicy at this point.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see John Smith, one of my closest buddies in the world.
Hopefully he can join us for a little bit tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't want the UCR guys.
But that's like, it's crossing the enemy line though.
But he's my child.
But he's a Riverside guy too.
Hey, we played in the sandbox together. You can't knock that. We used to get around the cat poop in the sandbox.
That's right.
And play.
One big litter box.
Yeah,
right? My parents hated our sandbox. Ugh.
Yeah, but John Smith and I, we played in the sandbox as kids.
Totally unsanitary.
Yeah, it's horrible.
We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Oh, Jeff and his jowls bringing it.
Oh, man. I thought the show was over. We're back again. It's like...
We haven't talked to Coach Singleton yet. Of course we're not
Do we
done.
have to? Do we really have to?
Yes.
I just want to go. Let's just go home. Let's go eat pizza, guys.
Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah, we'll get a big pie.
You know what was some of the best pizza? Not that I'm trying to sweet talk Greg down here, but remember when he brought in the
pulled
pork pizza?
Gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
I would get that pizza because I got to take pizza home to the broken-footed mother-in-law.
Yeah.
She's got broken foot. Seriously, she has a foot that looks like Frankenberry. It's huge.
Frankenberry?
It is black
Is that a
and
cereal?
blue.
Wasn't it old cereal?
Yeah, it is, but it's literally bruised. They had a big blister on it, broken. She broke it at one of those big-time restaurants in L.A. I said, sue them. Sue them for everything they got. And they only gave her a bottle of champagne.
That's it?
When she walked out. I said, sue them. Take all their money.
Sounds like that Seinfeld episode where Kramer got burned by the coffee.
Yeah.
And they're like, he was going to get like millions and millions of dollars. And instead, he just got free coffee.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, my mother. So I got to take home a pie. And I'm thinking, that pie that Greg brought that day, it was like barbecue or, what was it?
Pulled pork.
Oh, my gosh. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Who would think that pulled pork Who would think that pizza Q with pulled pork would be that delicious?
That good.
And I'm fat and I love delicious, and that was good.
So how many pizzas would you get? It's you, it's the mother-in-law, it's the two boys. Well, Luke doesn't eat pizza, does he? You mash it up?
Oh, no. Luke
he does?
He eats pizza. Fast Johnny doesn't like pizza. He's a weirdo.
Fast Johnny doesn't eat pizza?
Nah, he's a weirdo.
What kind of kid is he?
I don't know. We're still
so what
trying
does
to
he
figure
eat
him
then?
out.
If you bring home pizza, what is he going to eat?
Grass, dirt. I mean...
Is he a cow or is he an actual real boy?
Chicken nuggets. He's like one of those kind of guys. But he eats broccoli. Broccoli and chicken nuggets.
He doesn't eat pizza, but he'll eat broccoli.
Broccoli. And Caesar salad. He likes Caesar salad.
Oh, yeah, so do I. Until I find out what was in it.
Yeah.
Like the sardine sauce?
Oh.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It is sardine sauce.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Because I don't eat...
Did you know that?
Yeah, it's sardine sauce.
Do you like Caesar salad?
I love
That's
it.
Sardine juice.
I love it.
They squeeze eyeballs of sardines.
Yeah, I love it.
So
and
do
it's
I.
Like, oh, you like that? It's that sardine junk.
Have you ever had sardines on a pizza?
No.
Oh, no, it's not
I'm
bad.
not a seafood guy.
It doesn't matter. It's
No.
salty. It's like, seriously, if I ran out of olives in my martinis, I would probably put a sardine in it. I think that would be pretty good.
Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
In there, Jeff. That's how salty it is.
Salty.
Oh, Jeff
Yeah,
is
I'm salty.
Cheeky salt.
Whoa. Sardines would be really good in a martini. I'm going to try it.
All right. Well, maybe next time. Right now, let's go straight to the Catalano Motors Celebrity Hotline. He's a friend of the show. We love this guy. It's the head coach at Roosevelt High School, Steven Singleton. Coach, welcome to the show. How are you today? Getting ready for that big game?
You know, we're definitely blessed to be here. You know, the boys have worked hard all season, and so it's a great opportunity to go out in front of our home fans and play this game tonight against another Inland Empire school. And Rancho Verde's been doing a great job, and and to get to this point also. So it should be a fun game tonight.
Coach, this is Jeff here. I'm picking a Mustang victory tonight.
which Mustang, Coach? Which Mustang?
Oh, wait. You guys are both Mustangs? Wait, one's a blue Mustang. One's a red Mustang. You guys have red in your colors, too, don't you?
No.
Aren't they red, white, and
No,
blue?
we're blue and orange. We're blue and orange.
Oh, I'm colorblind. I thought it was red.
Coach Singleton, Jeff is colorblind. In fact, he handed me a highlighter the other day that was purple. He's like, here's your blue highlighter. I'm like, that's not my highlighter. That's purple. He's like, no, this is your blue one. I'm like, no, this is purple. This is not blue.
Oh.
So forgive Jeff. He is colorblind over here.
But Coach, you've had a great season. I mean, you lost two of the finest players probably on the West Coast. You lose Jamal Baker to Kentucky. Matt Mitchell goes on and has a great freshman campaign at San Diego State. But you've just seemed to rebuild. You brought guys in by addition, by subtraction. What is it about this team that you guys are playing at such a high level right now?
you know what? This group of young men want to leave their own legacy, you know, and so we got 3 kids off that state championship team who are starters, you know, and David Ogba and Jared Williams and Brendan Wade, and they want to, you know, leave their legacy as seniors also, and kind of continue to, you know, to continue to build this program to where we want to get it to, and you know, they just have taken on that challenge of being those guys who are leaders and to continue, you know, to make us a successful program. So, you know, I'm very happy with these guys, and yes, you know, we lost those 2 big-time players, you know, and we definitely missed them, you know, but you know, these guys have stepped up and really shown, I think, everyone in you know, the Inland Empire and in, you know, Southern California that, you know, these guys can play also. We just won a 2-man team last year, but we had some great pieces, and then these guys are definitely stepping up this year.
Well, Coach, I think it also speaks to the fact that, you know, this was not a flash in the pan. This was not one and done, like, hey, Roosevelt won a state championship, and now they've, you know, gone off into oblivion. I mean, this is a program that you can obviously tell is going to be around for a long, long time, year after year. When you took over the program not too long ago, was that kind of the vision? You wanted to make sure that this was a program that was built for the long run and not necessarily have, like, one great year?
Oh, absolutely. You know, you never know nowadays who's gonna be at your school, who's gonna stay, you know, and things like that. So I wanted to lay a solid foundation of what our philosophy was and what our principles are, and kind of get the players in that want to be a part of that, you know. And so whoever comes through our gates and, you know, wants to be part of the Roosevelt program we're gonna you know, do it one way, and hopefully those boys will understand what we're trying to do and to help benefit them. So, you know, to answer your question, absolutely. I felt, you know, our plan the whole time was to build a solid program and be one of the top programs in Southern California and hopefully the state.
We're talking with Steven Singleton, head basketball coach at Roosevelt High School. Yeah, I know Centennial's on the other side of the bracket, and the championship game is still a couple wins away. But, you know, again, our own selfish reasons, we'd love to see, you know, a Roosevelt Centennial battle down the road. I know you guys want to focus on your own business, and that's Rancho Verde tonight. But when you saw the brackets, I mean, were you surprised by anything, where they placed you, where they placed Centennial, where they, you know, your road to the finals? Anything surprise you about the brackets?
No, nothing really surprised me. You know, I knew we'd be on the opposite side of Centennial just because that's where they put, you know, league foes and stuff like that. They try to separate them, and so, you know, I really haven't really paid a lot of attention to that. You know, I've just taking one game at a time, and tonight, you know, is all about preparing and playing Rancho Verde, you know. So, you know, if we see them again, we'll see them, and you know, if we don't, we don't, you know. But I got to, you know, just worry about the team that's in front of us first.
Well, Coach Singleton, we always appreciate the time. Our guy Cullen's going to be out there covering the game tonight. We're excited about it. Roosevelt and Rancho Verde, D1 quarters, 7 o'clock, Roosevelt High School. Be there. Coach, we always appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight against the other Mustangs.
I appreciate that, Pep. Thank you, Coach, and it was great talking to you guys.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. That's Coach Singleton from Roosevelt High School. Big game tonight going down in the IE. So in Division I, Rancho Verde and Roosevelt, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Centennial will be taking on Chino Hills.
Yes.
That's going to be a big one. Cajon at Beverly Hills.
Cajon at Beverly Hills, dude.
Is that how they talk?
Yeah, man. Dude.
No, I thought it sounded all stuffy and rich. Stuffy and rich, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Hello, Beverly Hills.
Yes. That's more like it. Come on.
Cajon versus Beverly Hills. Very, 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 very rich. Very rich. You know what we sell in our snack bar? Do you know?
Hey, you should be the
caviar. You're right. They sell caviar.
Be the PA announcer. You're the PA announcer at Beverly Hills. What can you find at the snack bar tonight at Beverly Hills?
You can find some fine caviar. Escargot. Hearts of palms.
Avion water.
And not Avion, but Perrier. We love Perrier. We also have not just your regular mustard.
No, we have Grey Poupon. Everybody loves Grey Poupon at Beverly Hills High School.
Anything else would be uncivilized.
It would be uncivilized. Cone, what do you have over there? Nachos. Oh, do you know what we have instead of nachos? Cheese curds. And they're dipped in butter. And not margarine, butter and Grey Poupon. Yeah, that's what they serve there. Sorry, I went off the rails there.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
What do you have over there, Cone? Hot dogs.
Hot dogs, nachos.
No, we don't have hot dogs. We have Vienna sausages in mini blankets. What are you driving over there, Cone? Oh, Chevy. Porsche, my friend. Porsche. I just went off the rails.
You did. I thought you said your best was over today.
Who's your son play? Who's your dad? Well, yeah, my dad's Chuck over there. He works at the mill.
Yeah.
We have Will Smith as my dad. Oh, who's your grandmother? Ethel. Liz Taylor's my grandmother. So,
you know what we should do? Let's look up the Beverly Hills roster, see if we recognize.
All I want to know is,
names.
Do you guys use change when you go to the snack bar? You know what we use?
What do you use?
Cougarans! We use pure gold. We buy all of our nachos with gold bullion. What do you buy? No, nickels. Nickels. Cajon. Try to beat us, Cajon. We're going to beat you guys.
Yeah, Cajon is going to win tonight.
Whoa, do you have a yacht? Do you? No. Am I supposed to have a yacht? If I don't have a yacht, I have a cruise liner. An ocean liner. I can sail around the world. You, my friend, you have just a blow-up boat over there in Cajon. Cajon. We're going to kick your butt there, Beverly Hills. Rolls Royces. What do you have? Chevy, I told you.
Devin's lost his mind.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Oh, that was pretty good, though.
I'm sorry. I had to go Beverly Hills. I don't know what got
the
in
first
there.
accent was more like beach, like...
That was Valley.
Yeah.
That was Valley.
Was that Valley?
Yeah, dude. Hey.
Santa Monica.
Hanging out Sherman Oaks, hey, bud. Hanging 10.
But Beverly Hills is a completely different thing.
Beverly Hills. We're so rich. I bathe in gold.
Cajon versus Beverly Hills tonight. 2AA. Cowboys are going to win that.
Yeah, they will. They should beat them pretty good.
Hey, when we come back here, it's the UCR band conductor.
What?
We tracked her down.
Are you kidding me?
She's going to be on the show.
No.
And we're going to talk about the Stones.
We are?
We are.
The Beatles of the Big West?
The Beatles of the Big West. When we it's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE. Oh, my Lord. 1350 AM.
That was the worst radio of all time. I'm sorry.
I'm walking down the street, minding my own business.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
How did Greg find this? Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Wait, and our guy Kono over here.
Kono.
Went to Cajon.
He did?
Drives a Chevy.
He does?
And loves nachos. So you nailed it with Cajon. Ridiculous. Jeff, gather yourself.
I will gather myself. Here we go.
All right, here we go. As we go back to the spoiled, quick quality oil change celebrity hotline, the band Conductor at the University of California, Riverside for men's basketball. We're talking with Angela Burmayan. Angela, are you there? Are you live on the line?
I'm here. Hi.
Hi, Angela. So, listen, Jeff and I were big fans.
Huge fans.
Thank you.
We love the band at UC Riverside, and it's something that we've seen, a pattern, a theme developing over the course of the men's basketball season. And it's that when you guys play the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, something about that brings out the best in the men's basketball team. They play really well, right, Jeff?
Unbelievable. They're like an uncaged animal when you guys play the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Yeah, they definitely do pick up the pace after we play.
Why do you think that is, Angela? Because it sounds like you've noticed this pattern too. When we call them the Stones, when you guys play the Stones, they play great. They play great basketball.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I actually haven't noticed this pattern, but now that you bring it up, I mean, it's totally possible. Last Saturday we had a game against Hawaii where the men were losing, and they really picked it up. And I didn't really notice whether it was after we played that song or not. But I mean, yeah, there definitely was an energy change and a change of flow in the game where they really picked it up, caught up, and almost tied the game at the end.
Well, can I tell you something? This is something that I noticed. Is that you guys had that, you built up that battery. That battery was filled. You know, it was like a Duracell battery.
Play the Stones. Re-energizes everyone, including the team.
It energized. And then we hit the overtime period, and guess what? We did not hear the Stones. And
well, now that I know that it's a pattern, maybe we'll play it more often.
You need to play it. In fact, I think you need to get rid of every single song in the library, and we go only Stones, because we have to win tomorrow night, because we're trying to get that last playoff spot. And I'll tell you what, big game.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Stones have brought us a lot of luck. We've seen the Stones throughout the Big West. We've been to other campuses, and we've heard the Stones, but no one plays it as beautifully as you and the UC Riverside Pep Band.
Thank you so much. Wow, that means a lot.
See, when Jeff and I hear it, like, we start tapping our feet. Like, we get into it, too. Like, when you play certain songs, Angela, do you get, like, more energized? You're like, oh, this is a great tune. I love this one.
Yeah, I definitely do have a couple favorites in our music books, but I normally do pick randomly or just, you know, whatever the other members request. So sometimes there are, like, good songs where everyone's really feeling the energy, and it just sounds a lot better.
Well, I find myself humming it to my children as I read their
stuck in our heads.
Yes, and I will say this: if there's a lull in the game, you better look over to us, because we are right across the court. We sit right next to the coaches. We're the two really good-looking guys. I'm the bald, dashing one.
Just give me the sign, and the song will come on.
Yes, yeah. If you look over at us, I have a scowl on my face, and I'm giving you the dirty, mean eye.
The stink eye.
If I'm giving you the stink eye, you better know, as the conductor, you better start playing some Stones.
Will do.
Yeah, Angela, we have video of the last game. You brought up Hawaii. That's a great example. It was 10:09 on the clock in the second half. So 10 minutes, 9 seconds to go. UCR was not playing well. They were down. It was 46-38.
Yeah.
And
it was pretty bad.
It was. And they did not look good. You and the band played the Stones, and all of a sudden, it was like a different team. I didn't know what it was, and Jeff and I were like, we couldn't believe it. There's something to it.
For a while, we were down by like 11 points or something, and then I realized, like, out of nowhere, we caught up. We were beating them for a little bit, but
it was because of the
I'm
Stones.
talking with the other members too. Yeah, like I was like, wow, how did this happen?
It was the Stones. I'll tell you exactly how it happened.
Yeah, it was literally when you played that song. Immediately afterwards, it was like someone threw raw meat on the floor, and the Highlander, Scotty the Highlander, went over it, and he went animal, and he just took over. But it ran out. The energy ran out. We need more Stones.
So if we go to overtime again, we might need double Stones. We might need the Mighty Mighty Boss Stones one more time in OT if it goes that far. But
if we must.
if we must, yeah. So
now, how long? I mean, we love the band. How did you become the conductor of the great UC Riverside Band?
I've actually been, so I'm a fourth year at the University of California, Riverside now, and I've been in the band all 4 years. And I just kind of got hired by my boss. He's the conductor. He kind of takes care of everything. So I got hired by him my second year in. And so I've been working with him for like 3 years now, and it's me and 4 other people, and I conducted all of last year, and I'm kind of more of like the backup conductor now because there is a different guy that usually conducts, but I'm up there too sometimes. So that's how I got into conducting. I basically just had to take charge when my boss had to take his wife had a child, so he had to take leave for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he's busy.
Are you going to be there tomorrow? Are you going to be the conductor tomorrow?
I can be, yeah.
You better be.
Yeah, just feel the flow of the game, Angela. If you feel the flow and there's a lull and they're like, oh, man, the team's not playing well, just look at your band and say, we got to go straight to the Stones. The team needs us right now.
Will do.
Do you pick the songs? Who picks the songs in the playlist?
It's usually the conductor. Sometimes I'll take requests from the band members when I'm just not sure what to play, or I'll even listen to my boss and just, feel the flow of the game.
You don't listen to him. You listen, hey, listen
to your heart.
Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart and listen to your soul. And if you hear that, if you just hear that, then you know it's time to play some Stones. They're the Beatles of the Big West. Have you ever heard of that?
Really? No.
Oh, they are. Every dorm room at UC Riverside is playing the Stones. Every single one of those dorm guys. You walk through those dorms, and it smells like dirty socks and feet. And then the sound is always the Stones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
For whatever reason, the Mighty Mighty Boss Stones are really big on the college basketball circuit. And again, when they play the UC Riverside Highlanders, they do really, really well. So, Angela, keep up the great work.
We love you.
Yeah, obviously, you know the pace of the game. You recognize that the team wasn't playing well. You guys played the Stones, and all of a sudden it turned things around. So, again, just follow your heart. If the team's not playing well, you know what to do. And if not, just look at the big shaved head guy, Jeff, at the end of the bench.
If I give you the stink eye, play the Stones.
I know what to do.
But listen to this, though. Here's the downside. If they lose, we're gonna blame you.
No,
no, we're not.
No.
Oh, okay, I can't do that. I won't do that.
Stones enough.
No, I won't blame you. I'll just blame the whole band except for you.
It's the band's fault.
Exactly.
We do love the UC Riverside band. Angela, thanks for being such a great sport. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the SRC Arena as UC Riverside will host Cal State Fullerton, a very important Big West Conference game for the Highlanders. Thank you again, Angela. You were great, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. All right, that's Angela Burmayan.
Yeah.
Who is the student band conductor.
Yes, taking a place
and she knows what's up.
She better know what's up.
She knows what's up.
A lot is riding on her shoulders for tomorrow's big game.
She's got to follow the pace of the game. If things are going well, maybe keep the Stones for deep into the second half, just in case
I think
it gets close at the end.
I think she should play only Stones.
Like, if we're down by double digits at halftime, you got to come out of the break and just start blasting the Stones.
As loud as you can. I know those trumpet guys, they can blow really, really hard. They should blow as loud as they can, for the stone work will do its duty.
Stonework.
Sorry, I've just lost
my mind. Weird show today.
Yeah, it's not even Friday.
It's a real weird show.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday. You're right.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, we're brought to you by Spoiled, quick quality oil change, Kin Sporting Goods, Boost Performance Training, and Catalano Motors in Corona. When we come back here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM, those details once again on the Inland Sports All-Star basketball game is coming up.
That's right.
Maybe the worst Olympian of all time. Jeff has a take on that.
I love it.
And also, we're going to take a look at those Big West Conference basketball standings.
We have a lot. We're not done with the show?
No, we got more show. More show, Jeff.
I want to go home. My back hurts. It hurts. I want to go home.
We're almost done.
I want
finish up strong. This is like the fourth quarter.
Let's do it. I'm a gamer. Let's go.
We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I think that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
You don't stop the rock to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie rhythm beat.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
You know, Angela Burmayan was a great sport. Talking mighty Boston.
She was.
UC Riverside basketball. Probably a little concerned, you know, like, what am I getting myself into? That's kind of a wacky inland sports show over there at Fox Sports IE.
We had a Sasquatch lady on yesterday.
Yeah, what is going on this week? We had a Sasquatch lady. We had Angela Burmayan, who's talking the Stones.
We're going to have jugglers on tomorrow.
No, but we're going to have the guy who plays the organ at Lakers games. He plays the music. Dun, 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 dun. That guy.
Is he going to have his organ with him?
Hopefully.
God, that'd be awesome.
Come in here and maybe.
Do you think he could come into the show and do he could play the mood? Play the mood, put him in the corner over there.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. He lives around here?
He lives around. He's an Inland Empire guy from Menifee. His name's Joel.
He's from my neck of the woods?
Boy. He could be your neighbor. You don't even know it.
What if he is my neighbor?
Yeah, I don't know.
When I get out of the shower, he can play some
dun.
Yeah!
Dun, 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 dun,
that'd be awesome. I hope he does.
Jeff pops out.
I'm telling you, man. Making dinner, he could make. Get me going.
Would that be pretty cool?
That'd be awesome. I love organs.
Have him in the corner.
I love playing the organ.
You know what? We need announcers. One of my football shows, we had a guy in the corner, like you know the late night talk shows. And there's
you did not.
Yeah, there was a guy in the corner.
And he was an announcer?
You know, like picture any of the late night talk shows like Jimmy Fallon, right? And they have the announcer guy, you know, like tonight's guest,
there's
so and Jimmy Fallon, and he comes running out.
You had a guy?
I had a guy in the corner. It was my idea.
Did he have a podium?
I wanted to. What?
Did he have a podium?
He had. Yeah, it was like one of those. What do you call it?
Podium?
No. It was almost like what are those? Cullen would know where you place your music sheet when you're playing music.
Kind of a podium.
What's that?
A music stand?
I guess it was okay, similar to a music stand.
Similar
so we had
to
one
a
of those,
podium?
and he had a little light that hooked onto it. So he had a script in front of him.
Wow.
He'd be like, tonight's guests, the Stockdale Mustangs.
No.
The Golden Valley Bulldogs. And the cheerleaders from the Highland Scots. Now your hosts.
Cheerleaders.
Mike Carr and Pep Fernandez. And we'd come running out. We'd literally come running out like a tunnel through the mascots
How come we
and the
don't
cheerleaders.
do that?
We need to. I wanted the smoke machine. I wanted some pyrotechnics, like little fireworks going on.
You got to wait till get my lifestyle lift, though, on my neck.
Your jowls?
My jowls.
Once the jowls are gone, we should do that.
When the jowls are gone, I'm going to go TV.
How would you like it every day?
I'm going to leave this piddly little radio show, and I'm going to the big time. You guys are wee.
Hold on. In the meantime,
nothings.
Picture this. KGGI is down the hallway.
Yes, they're nothing.
We'll run down the hallway. We'll bring in some cheerleaders and mascots and just fans, and we'll run down the hallway, and we'll have Greg say, and now your host, Jeff Gorham and Pep Fernandez.
Can we have hip-hop music?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
No, the Stones. What are you talking about?
I've almost outgrown this thing right here.
You're too big time. Are you too big time for us, Jeff?
I have 120 followers on Twitter. How about you? I'm big time.
You are big time.
God, is this show almost over yet? I want to go home.
No. We haven't talked about the Inland Sports All-Star Game is coming up for basketball.
That's a good one.
Can I say the date?
No, because we are waiting.
Oh, we can't say the date.
We're waiting on the athletic director from RCC
to write.
He's gonna make sure
sign off on it and make sure it's all good.
But we're aiming for the second weekend of April,
right after Easter.
Yeah, because Easter's the first. Easter's on April Fools.
It is. That's kind of weird.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah,
it's at RCC. Girls game too, so the girls and then the boys back to back. RCC, the Inland Sports All-Star Game.
It's a marriage made in heaven.
It is. It's popping off on Twitter, and I can announce that our friends at Teen Vision TV16 are broadcasting partner. So it'll be televised.
That is literally the best TV crew in the area. We've seen them do some big work.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, they're students.
And
That's incredible.
If Johnny Boy was here right now, I'd give him a huge hug.
You would?
Like chest-to-chest hug.
My son?
No, Johnny Boy, not Fast Johnny.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Johnny.
Johnny Boy Nunez.
I was gonna say if you were gonna say my son, and you guys probably would go chest to chest.
Oh.
Hey, zinger! Bing, 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 bing. Pew, 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 pew. You guys are both.
I'm pretty tall, actually.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm really tall. I'm pretty tall. You guys
I just like the giggles in the background.
You guys,
Really
y'all
tall.
think it's funny. Y'all have big smiles.
Yeah.
It's great. Laugh it up.
Yeah.
Inland Sports All-Star Game coming at you in April.
I think I could fit you in one of those little things that they carry around.
A Bjorn?
A Bjorn.
Would you want a Bjorn?
Oh my God, that'd be the best. Let's show up to do a remote, and I'll carry you in a Bjorn.
Hey, we're live at Cal Baptist University.
Hey.
Is that Pep and a Bjorn? Are they going to do the whole show like that? Be nice and warm on Jeff's.
Why is Jeff on that guy's back? Why is he on Pep's back?
Whoa.
Why is he in a baby Bjorn? That's Pep and a Bjorn.
Oh my God!
Is that Gorham's kid? It looks a lot like Pep Fernandez. It is Pep Fernandez, and he's littler than I thought. He's just about as big as a shoebox. I didn't realize he was that small.
That's a big pair of shoes.
Big shoes. That's Gorham's shoebox right there. Yeah, I know. Yes, we're going to have the All-Star Game. It's going to be the best. We've really, and I hate to say it, we've taken over the All-Star Game. We have.
Nation of domination.
Domination.
If I could put it in some WWE
Let's
terms.
just think about this in the last few years. We've had 20-plus kids in 3 years go Division I for the most part.
Yes.
Unbelievable. We've had hundreds of coaches that have come watch these young players. People
in person or online because we also stream it.
Yeah, I mean, they've got scholarships because this is the biggest game in the world.
That's right. The Elsinore kid. Remember Michael Taylor?
Michael Taylor got a scholarship to Masters.
Yeah.
Just by watching the stream, they said, we want that kid. And he's a superstar at Masters.
Yeah, he's really good. For that level,
really
oh
good.
my gosh.
We have guys that are playing at USC. We have guys that are playing at Kentucky. We have guys that are playing at San Diego State. We have guys. Deshaun Taylor's leading the Mountain West in scoring, for God's sake. That guy was in our game.
Best scorer in the Mountain West, Fresno State Bulldog, who's in our studio just weeks ago, standing right next to where you are right now,
We
Jeff.
had Dikembe Martin. We've had a Johnny Kennedy. We've had them all. They have all played in our game.
They all loved it.
Yes. We kind of put the other ones kind of away. So that's why we wanted to join forces with Alicia Berber, the head women's basketball coach at Riverside Community College. It's just something, it's nice that we were moving our game every year at different places, but really centrally located at Wheelock Gym. Everybody can come. It's a great, great facility. It has a lot of history. John Macy, a great player at RCC. And then we had
Jerry
Tarkanian, who was the longtime coach and a state champion coach at RCC.
It makes sense to bring it back to RCC.
Yeah, and it's great. And it's nice that we can be friends with Riverside Community College and partner with them because they do a great job. And we really just want to bring the game to the people of the Inland Empire.
Showcase some really great high school athletes.
Exactly.
Probably some of them their last game. Some will go on to college and play.
Yes, and it's a great way for recruiting purposes. That we're going to have a women's game. Anybody that thinks that they should be nominated, they can reach us through Twitter at the Inland,
which is already popping off. You're like,
it is.
Man, I can't believe everyone's sending in their nomination so quickly.
Yeah, and so we'll take nominations. We will take input from coaches.
Jeff will take money.
I'm
just kidding. No,
cash.
It doesn't work
straight
like that.
cash. No, Bitcoin. I don't even know what Bitcoin is. I will take
Gold.
Bitcoin. Gold.
Beverly Hills gold.
Beverly Hills. I don't know why.
It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time celebrating some of the top seniors in the Inland Empire. The Inland Sports All-Star Classic coming back with the girls' game as well at RCC. Hey, speaking of great athletes, how about that Elizabeth Swanee at the Olympics?
Holy cow, she's my favorite athlete.
Did you see her?
Yes, of course I did.
Where's she from? Hungary?
I'm going to no. She is from the United States, my friend.
But she was skiing for Hungary.
Whoa. She was skiing originally. She's an American. She's an American. But she did ski for Hungary. Originally, though, she was skiing for one of those South American, Venezuela, her mother's home country. And then she switched over to represent Hungary, where her grandparents were born. And she switched over in 2015. Do you know the story on her? How she became into prominence as she is
All
a
I know,
half-pipe?
I just saw the video go viral, and she didn't do anything.
What do you mean she didn't do anything?
She didn't do anything.
She's an Olympian.
No tricks, no flips, no spins.
This would be
no
ski.
triple lutz.
What do you call this? Ski half pipe?
Yeah, the half pipe.
Half pipe skiing. Where you're supposed to do freestyle.
Yeah, like a half. You go back and forth. You do tricks every time you go back up the ramp on the opposite side.
Well,
She did all that, right?
Yeah, and you have to be ranked in the top 24 in the world. But see,
the best in the world.
Best in the world. Here's the deal, though.
What's the deal?
Every country, depending on your size, you get like the United States had 4 freestyle skiers.
Because we got a lot of good ones.
Yeah, so they basically isn't the top 24. But this young lady went to every single qualifying round and didn't fall. That's the point.
She kept it simple. No fancy tricks. No flips.
She got a certain amount of points that qualified her for her country.
What a smart strategy.
Great
You
strategy.
go in thinking, okay, you know what? I'm the only one from my country. As long as I don't screw up, if I keep it safe, if I literally just ski up and down and go all the way down, don't crash, I'm going to go to the Olympics. Now, is she even maybe in the top 100 in the world?
No, but she is because she
doesn't
never
fall
fallen.
down.
She hasn't fallen, and the World Cup of the skiing is going to change the rules based on this because they don't think it's fair. But I think she was smart. She's a Harvard grad. She's a very, very smart lady. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. And I'll tell you what, so look her up. Anybody that's listening right now, I want you to go home or go to your phone or your computer and look up Elizabeth Swanee, the freestyle American skier skiing for Venezuela.
Think about it. Even in NASCAR, okay? Let's say you're the slowest car and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to hang out in the back and I'm going to let 20, 25 cars eventually crash during the course of the race.
Yes.
You're going to finish like in the top 20 or 25 every single race if you just stay out everyone's way.
Yeah.
Keep circling the track.
Danica Patrick could have done that.
She could have.
But she crashed.
Yeah. See, when you try to get all fancy and try to get first place, you screw up.
You do.
So just like that skier, just play it safe.
Yeah,
no one's going to hurt you. No fancy tricks.
But there's always been people like that in the Winter Olympics. Eddie the Eagle. Do you remember the great ski jumper that they made a movie about? Have you seen that movie?
I haven't seen the movie, no.
Unbelievable. Great movie. It looks kind of weird, but Eddie the Eagle is a fantastic story. One of those guys that tried so hard. He wanted to be an Olympian. He did everything in the Summer Olympics he could try, never qualified. So then he decides, I'm going to be a skier. He never skied before. And he goes out there and he's a ski jumper. And he had glasses. And he looked like a ding-dong. But he was,
So it's almost like Cool Runnings.
It was just like Cool Runnings.
Same year.
Same year.
Same year? It got taken over by Cool Runnings.
Yeah. So pretty incredible stuff here in the Winter Olympiad.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Funny stories like, although the United States has been stinking it up.
No, they have not.
Yeah, it bums
No, they're
me
not.
out.
No, you're crazy.
No.
How are they stunk it up? You tell me how they stunk it up.
They don't win any medals.
What are you talking about?
It's like their worst output ever. They go, like 8 medals?
No,
5 golds?
No.
Yeah.
They have 12 medals.
We have 12 now? Okay.
Yeah. And
yeah, but who's the leader? Germany? Norway?
No,
What do they
Norway.
got?
Norway, Germany. They have 29. Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, we are. I'm bummed out, man.
Why are you bummed out? We don't have a lot of
We
snow.
need to send you straight back to Steamboat Springs and
That's
find out
the
what's
only
going
place-
on.
Steamboat
Jeff,
Springs.
get out of here and go to Colorado again. Find out what's going on.
Fine, I can go home. 28 minutes left in the show. I'm out, Jerry. Goodbye.
When we come back here on the Inland Sports Show, we'll talk Angels, we'll talk Dodgers, might even mix in some UCR after we got all fired up thanks to the band conductor, Angela Burmayan. Got us all fired up for the Stones and the Highlanders as they take on Fullerton tomorrow night. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
If you don't say you love the Dodgers, you might not get into heaven.
What does Marcellus Wallace?
Focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using, we do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car, whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
And welcome back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Spring training is back. The Dodgers are on the field. The Halos are on the field. Of course, a lot of attention being paid to Shohei Ohtani down there at Angels camp. And for the Dodgers, Matt Kemp is back.
Ow, come on.
That's not a big deal?
No, ship him back wherever he's... Wait, what's he going to do?
Braves. I don't know. He'll be... If he makes the team, he'll be a guy off the bench. Yeah, he will be.
They already have a bunch of outfielders. What's he going to do?
I don't know. He'll just be the extra guy.
He's old. He's ancient.
He's getting a little older.
Long in the tooth. Yeah, he needs to be traded.
He'll be the extra guy.
Trade him to like Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, send him there. Honestly, I mean, what's the point of having him? Is he a good clubhouse guy?
He must be. You know, they're going to keep guys like him, Chase Utley around.
And they brought him back. He can't be that bad a guy.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Didn't he date a Kardashian?
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Is that right, Greg?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Oh, he dated Rihanna.
And Rihanna.
Yeah.
And Rihanna?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a player.
Oh, man.
He can play center field.
I guess so.
That's what I heard. Got a good left.
Well, again, we've talked about it. Angels made a ton of upgrades. The Dodgers, pretty much the same team. They brought back Matt Kemp, but pretty much the same team. They lost Yu Darvish, but, you know, basically it's the same looking team.
Angels best infield in the American League?
Yes.
Pujols,
Kinsler, Cozart, and Simmons. Yeah, around the infield, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good infield.
Yeah, and the outfield might be the best in baseball, too, with Upton, Trout, and Cole Calhoun.
That's not too shabby.
Yeah. They're pretty good. So here's the Dodgers deal. So they won over 100 games. So last year, there was 3 teams that won over 100 games. The Dodgers, the World Series champion Astros, and the Indians all won over 100 games in 2017. So I wanted to look in the history books and see what does that mean? If you win over 100 games one season, does that mean automatically next year you're still the team to beat? You're going to make it to the World Series. You're going to win it. So in teams, there's been 23 teams that win over 100 games, okay? The next season, this is the wild card era. The next season, how did those teams that won 100 games, how did they do? 5 of them missed the postseason.
5?
So there's been 5 of those 23 teams that really tanked the next year. So you're like really good. You win over 100 games, and then you just fall over the cliff.
Yeah,
They did not make the postseason. 7 of those teams won 100 games again. So, hey, they're really good, and they're really good again. They're going to win over 100 games. 7 of those did that. 19 of them went over 90 games. Still really good.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as last year, but still really good. The 2012 Phillies were the only team to finish 500 or worse. They were 81 up and 81 down.
Oh, so they lost over 20 more games that following.
So they went real mediocre the following season.
No, that's too bad.
And 2 of the teams won the World Series, and 2 of the teams made it to the World Series, but they lost. So if you're a Dodgers fan, you're like, hey, we won 100 games. We got the same team back. I'd say there's still pretty good odds. You're still going to be one of the best teams in baseball. Still pretty good odds you might make it back to the World Series, especially with the Astros in the American League. Astros are still loaded.
Hey, wait,
Indians are loaded.
Isn't it weird that the Astros are in the American League?
It still doesn't sound right.
It's weird.
No, it doesn't.
Weird.
It does not sound right.
Is Clayton Kershaw going to be healthy all year?
He's your opening day starter. They already announced it. 8 years in a row, Clayton Kershaw will get the ball on opening day.
You know, the Dodgers are fantastic, and we've seen it, but what happens if any of those guys in that starting lineup pitching goes down?
See, they always load up with starting pitching because they always got guys on the shelf.
And
guys are getting hurt right and left.
They have guys that are hurt right now that they're waiting.
Yeah. Urias. So we will keep a close eye on spring training, Cactus League action, Halos and Dodgers. And tomorrow, Trent Rush, Angels reporter, will join us at 5 o'clock.
He is?
He's flying back from Arizona, right now. And he caught up with Mike Trout. In fact, we saw him taking pictures with Mike Trout.
He was with Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
He was. He was all over the place.
Showtime.
Hey, my parents are going to go to the spring training for like a week or so.
Are they really?
We should get Grandpa Gorham.
Fun.
Get Grandpa Gorham to see if he can interview anybody. That would be great.
No, have like your mom call in and give us a spring training report.
Yeah, I think I want my mom calling anyways. My mom's got a great voice.
Radio voice?
Oh, she's beautiful too. She could be in TV. That's where I get my good looks.
Do that.
Yeah.
what team are they going down for, though?
They're going to go check it out.
Just whatever?
Because they're Camelback Mountain, I guess.
Camelback Ranch. Because all the spring training homes are
they're gonna go to Brokeback. You know, my parents are going to Brokeback Mountain to watch some
spring training home.
Spring training, yeah. At Brokeback Mountain.
All the spring training facilities, they're all close to each other.
There's no Brokeback Mountain? Oh.
Camelback Ranch.
Camelback Ranch. And then there's that other one where the Angels, that's where my Diablo?
Edie
Diablo? Diablo Stadium? Yeah, my parents are going to be there too.
Tempe. They're all right there.
And they're probably going to be at Brokeback Mountain too.
And some of them share facilities.
They do?
Like multiple teams have the same ballpark.
I mean, somebody shares with the Dodgers. Is it Chicago?
I think it's the White Sox.
The White Sox, yeah.
So they share.
And who's at Brokeback Mountain?
I don't know, Jeff.
Dude, who's at Brokeback?
Ridiculous.
Jake Gyllenhaal. That's right, baby. I saw that movie. Did you ever see Brokeback Mountain?
No.
What do you mean, no? It was an Oscar winner, man.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Again, unless Darth Vader's in it or Gandalf. Right? Gandalf the Grey. Unless they're in there, I probably have not seen it.
Yeah, come on.
Gandalf, my boy.
Hey, I saw Black Panther.
Oh, you finally did?
Yeah.
Was it good? Well, finally, it just came out. But
oh, you waited so long.
You finally saw it, Jeff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah, he's doing some flips on cars, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Wakanda.
What was it about?
I could be honest.
Don't spoil it because I might see it. But I did say I was watching Civil War on Netflix.
Yes.
And Wakanda's in that, isn't it?
Well,
it's in the beginning. There's a fight. There's a battle in the beginning.
There is?
Yeah, in Wakanda, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't have that good a memory.
Captain America and is it the Winter Soldier? I don't know. Somebody other guy. I don't know the superheroes, man.
Whoa. Yeah, Bucky.
Don't say anymore. Don't you dare spoil it for everybody.
Can I just say this though? He has like those. What is that metal? That real strong metal?
Steel?
No,
titanium.
No, it's from the Marvel.
Aluminum.
No, that's not aluminum. He has like these nails that are made from like antimantium. You know, like the stuff that Wolverine.
He's making that up.
No, I'm not. Big brain here. Big brain. No, there's this metal that this big meteor came down and crashed. And that's what all these
That was Superman. That was Superman who came down on the meteor and crashed.
It crashed in Wakanda.
No.
I think it's Wakanda. I think that's what I pronounced it. But there's a lot of bald women in it, and I'm all for bald women.
You're bald.
Yeah, I mean, they're
You're
like,
bald, Jeff,
I mean,
if you haven't
really
noticed.
clean shaven. Like they bicked, and they bicked like in the morning, and they bicked at night. That's how clean it is.
So you were home.
Huh?
You were home.
I felt at home. Beautiful bald women all over the place. They had these gigantic rhinoceri. Because there was multiple. Multiple. They were huge. They were like as big as a house. Big rhinoceros
You're
running around.
spoiling it for
No, I'm
everybody.
not. I haven't given away anything. And the panther, the Black Panther, he's got these claws that you can
Made out of that stuff that Superman brought down.
Not Superman. That's DC.
Oh, I'm mixing
Marvel.
the universes.
Antimantium. That's the
Is that
strongest-
really a thing?
Yes, it's a
I think
real thing.
Greg's
No,
looking
am
it
I
up.
right? Antimantium
is correct.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really correct?
Yes. But yeah, so don't look at me that way.
You just wiggled out of like a no-out, bases-loaded jam. Right
I did
now.
right there. Yeah, I really had a bad game today. I had a really bad game.
Bases were juiced.
Yeah.
The manager said, "We're going to leave you out there. You're going to work out of this own jam."
There
And
was
you did
another
it.
name for it, but Antimantium is the big one in the Marvel universe. But yeah, I'm telling you though, bald women, the Black Panther, he has really strong nails, and they can like they were like flying planes and these really cool looking like spaceships. Well, they weren't really flying them. They were like sitting in this chair, and it was like a hologram. It was pretty sweet. That was probably the best part of the whole movie, I thought. And then the big rhinoceri.
Multiple.
Yeah.
Multiple rhinoceros.
And the guy that plays the bad guy, he was in Creed. His name was Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
He had the worst hair of any guy I've seen in a movie in a long time.
He did?
Everything else was cool, but his hair was ridiculous. He was supposed to be like this killer, and he had bad hair. Just horrible.
Couldn't take him serious?
Just no. I took him. Oh no, he was tough. He was scary. He was big and buff, but he had really bad hair. Bad hair. Go see it, Pep.
So not only does Jeff give out medical advice here on the show, he also gives movie reviews.
Movie reviews. Well, I know we're getting close to the end of the show.
No, we are. We got to wrap this up, Jeff. You said you didn't have any energy, but you're bringing us down the home stretch here.
Dude, I'm excited because we're only one more minute and we get
It's almost
to go
pizza time.
It's almost pizza. I got to bring home pizza. My mother-in-law's foot, seriously, looks like a club.
It's that bad, is it?
Oh, it's unbelievable. It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and she's rolling around on like this little scooter. She is. She's rolling around. She doesn't listen to the show. I'm okay. I can talk about her. Everybody wants to talk. I can freely talk about my mother-in-law and you guys.
She's not tuning in, right?
No, I hope not. She hates
She's like,
me.
I listened to this show for the first time today.
No, she hates me.
What's one good thing about her?
She has really red hair, like Lucille Ball. She does. She has Lucille Ball hair. She's kind of a pretty lady, but she hates me with a passion.
She does?
She hates me with a passion.
Because of the show?
Yeah, everything. Just everything. Yeah, she hates me.
All right, when we come back here on the Inland Sports Show, we'll wrap things up, get you all set for tomorrow. We got another big show tomorrow right here. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
How you guys doing? Coach Ray here from Boost Training. We're here today at the Boost Performance Center with the one and only Pep Fernandez. Today's Boost Training tip, we're going to get football specific with the 40-yard dash stance. Come check it out. Okay, so first things first, we're going to establish Andrew's footing. All right, now, he has his left foot up in his 40 stance, so what we're going to do is he's going to take his left foot, his left toe, and he's going to bring it back to his right heel. All right, now he's going to take his right toe and bring it to his left heel. All right, next he's gonna take that right foot, he's gonna bring it about hip width. Now, depending on if you're a skill player, receiver, DB, or if you're a lineman, a bigger guy like Andrew is here, you may wanna go a little bit wider, all right? Because they usually have bigger thighs here. So he's gonna go a little bit wider hip width. Now he's gonna take that right toe, he's gonna move it back about 4 to 6 inches. Perfect. Okay, now he's gonna take his right hand, he's gonna place it right behind the line. He's going to take his left hand and place it right above the line. All right, now he's going to dig his feet in, get his footing. We want to really load the hips, knees, and ankles here. And what we're looking for is a deep bend in the ankles and a nice angle at the shins here. We want to try to keep that shin nice, almost parallel to the floor. So what's going to happen, he's going to keep his nose to his knee. He's going to stay nice and low. When I say set, Andrew's going to bring that left arm higher than his hip, is gonna slightly elevate his hips, higher than his knees. Now, you never wanna hold your 40 stance any longer than about 3 seconds. So it's gonna be very quick, all right? Here we go. Set, go! There you have it, 40-yard dash stance.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Stomach hurts and he's seeing spots.
I'm fine. I get up.
No.
I have a test today.
No.
I have to take it. I want to go to a good college so I can have a fruitful life.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
Oh, what a fruitful show. So many good things blossoming from today's show. Big thanks to Angela Burmayan, the band conductor at UC Riverside. We had Steven Singleton, the head basketball coach at Roosevelt, Brandon Baker from the Rancho Verde, as they're getting set to go head-to-head tonight in the Division I playoffs.
We're going to have a Mustang victory.
And Stephen Carr, running back at USC. He will be the premier back for the Trojans this upcoming season. Big time.
Yeah, but we got to take his man card because
he likes Friends.
He said, I don't have any guilty pleasures TV, but I like to watch Family Guy and Friends. Whoa!
He likes Joey.
Pull up the brakes.
Joey's his guy.
Yeah, Joey Tribbiani.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
anybody that says they don't have a guilty pleasure and they say Friends, that's a guilty pleasure.
Hey, tomorrow on the show, we'll recap the CIF Southern Section boys basketball playoffs, the quarterfinals. We've also got some Cal Baptist University softball that we're going to have on the show, and the guy who plays the organ for some Kings games, Lakers games, the guy that plays the music, right, to get everybody pumped up. His name's Joel. He's right from Menifee, right here in the Inland Empire.
He could be my neighbor.
He could be your neighbor.
Because I live in Menifee.
You guys could live down the street. You keep walking out of the shower, walking down to get the mail. Dun, 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 dun.
Have him follow me around with theme music.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
So that's all tomorrow. We got another big show for you planned. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. You'll be spoiled by great customer service and low prices. Check them out off of Alessandro Boulevard. Get you in and out of there quickly. And the mint and the flowers for the ladies as well. Hello, Miss Lady.
Hello, Miss Lady.
Ken Sporting Goods, more than 40 years in the Inland Empire, bringing you all of your sporting gear needs and also team sales. Get all your team supplies there as well. And Letterman's jackets, they'll bling them out too if you like the fancy stuff like Jeff. That's kensportinggoods.com. Boost Performance Training in Corona with Coach Ray Bass and his team. They are dedicated to grooming great athletes, whether you're going into high school, turning pro, trying to get a scholarship, any of the above. Ray Bass can help you out. Make sure you check out the strength and speed class. That first one is always free when you mention Jeff Gorham at the door. And Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road, where you can buy, trade, and finance. You've got expectations when buying that vehicle, and they will exceed those. They are committed to excellence, just like Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Tomorrow on the show, again, CBU softball. We'll talk music with Joel playing the organ at those big Lakers and Kings games, and a recap of the CIF Southern Section basketball playoffs. Jeff, I hope you feel better tomorrow.
My back, my rhomboids. My rhomboids hurt.
3 o'clock right here. The one and only Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350. Adios, AM.